Good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins with a severe weather update. This tornado warning has been ramped up a little bit, and we do have some confirmed information now that this tornado is actually on the ground. Tornado warning for southeastern Nance, northern Merrick, and west central Polk County, as well as southeastern Howard County until 6:15. This one right here, at 5:07, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 15 miles north of Grand Island, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. If you are in anywhere near this area, take shelter now. There is a confirmed large and dangerous tornado located near St. Liberty. That's about 15 miles north of Grand Island. So please take this seriously. There is a large tornado that has been on the ground. We know that it is on the ground, and I'm going to zoom into a couple of different areas here so we can get an idea of what's happening. So you can see the hook there just southeast of St. Paul, north, just almost right directly north of St. Liberty. Let me do a couple of things here. Yeah, between Loop and St. Paul. Okay, here we go. Let me get a different one here. Okay, that's a really good look at that. Just east of Dannebrog, southwest of Loop. I'm gonna put this into a motion, see which way it's going. Yeah, it's headed towards Loop. So if you are near Loop, Cushing also, it's generally moving in this direction right here. So let me put a track on this. It is moving north and east at 45 miles per hour, so that's about like that. You're looking at Palmer Public Schools, Loop at 526, Pleasant Valley Public School at 540, and West Newman at 542. So not a whole lot in the way of this, which this is mainly rural areas. That is by far and away the best thing I've heard all day. But let's put it on a track right there. Let's see, Loop at 526, Loop Ferry at 540, so still about the same. Okay. I'll put this into a loop motion here so you can kind of get the general idea of this. You can see the hook there north of St. Liberty. Let me see what... Also getting many reports of large hail too, anywhere from tennis to baseball size hail, a possibility with these storms as they move north and east at around 45 miles per hour. Baseball size hail was reported near Dannebrog at 5:11, so about 3 minutes ago. Folks in Archer should be ready for this storm in about the next 15 minutes. So tornado warning has been issued for Nance, Merrick, Polk, and Howard. A confirmed large and dangerous tornado was located near St. Liberty. That's 15 miles north of Grand Island. Now it's moving north and east towards Fullerton. I'm going to zoom in and see who's in Loop, Fullerton, maybe even Clarksville. And everything's moving north and east. So this whole red shaded area has the potential to see this tornado, and I have seen pictures of it, and definitely a large and dangerous tornado. So let's see. Tornado warning, so once again, I'm just trying to get as much information as I possibly can to pass along to everybody. Southeastern Nance, northern Merrick, and west central Polk County, as well as southeastern Howard County until 6:15. The tornado warning is in place, a particularly dangerous situation with this as well. So let's take a closer look here. This is what it looks like right now. We're going to zoom in, and we're going to look at this particular storm. Okay, here we go. try some different velocities here. Looks like the one from Grand Island. It's a little cluttered right now. Let's see. So let's see. Damage and debris possible with this tornado. Looks like it'll be crossing into Merritt County soon. Looks like we got some new information here. Okay, let's get back over here. This is the new information. So this tornado warning for Howard, Merrick, Nance, and Polk County. Let's see, particularly dangerous situation does continue. Confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Palmer. That's 17 miles north of Grand Island, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So a tornado warning remains in effect until 6:15, that's an hour from now, for southeastern Nance, northern Merrick, west central Polk, and southeastern Howard counties until 6:15. So possibly hearing of some damage in Palmer, where I'm still trying to check on that. I want to make sure that we know what is happening. Let's see. Reports of baseball-sized hail about 6 or 7 minutes ago near Dannebrog or in Dannebrog. Tornado is about 7 to 8 miles due west of Archer and crossing the counter line. Have debris in the air. I'm going to look at that right now. Let's look at this. This is the area we're most concerned with. And I'm going to put a debris tracker on this. That looks like a debris ball right there. So you're looking at just northwest of Prairie Creek. I'm going to try to zoom in as far as I can, see if anything. Worms, if you're familiar with the area, Worms right there, just north of you. St. Liberty, just northeast of there, south of Loop. This area right here certainly looks like a debris ball. I'm going to look at a different one here. Yeah, and this is a different radar showing the exact same thing, just a little bit different color because it's further away. But certainly seeing what looks like the potential for a lot of damage. That's all there is to it. So going back to the loop here, this is where this is headed, where it's been and where it's headed. Columbus, watch very, very, very closely. Fullerton, you're in line with this one as well. I'm going to put a track on this so we can figure out who needs to be aware. This is moving this way at 45 miles per hour. Loop in West Newman. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. I think we can get more people to show up on this one. It's about right here, 45 miles per hour, like that. A lot of schools, Burke School at 5:32, West Newman at 5:37, Pleasant Hill High School at 5:42, Clark's Public Schools at 5:45, and East Newman at 5:48. Now starting to see reports that the tornado is starting to rope out, which is good news. That means that it is weakening. But this is just the beginning, folks. In fact, I'll go back over here and show you. This is the loop over the last hour. And while Beatrice, Lincoln, Omaha not seeing anything right now, this is just getting started. This line right here is going to fill in. And as it does, it's going to move this way and this way. And that means anybody in eastern Nebraska has the potential for some strong to severe storms. Therefore, a tornado watch is in place through this evening, through about 11 o'clock tonight, for much of the eastern half of the state. So we're keeping a close eye on these storms, but nothing for the capital city yet. Beatrice, not yet. Omaha, not yet. But we're just down the road from that. So once again, there is a tornado warning in place. And now getting reports that the tornado may be roping out a little bit. And what I mean by roping out is that it's losing its intensity and it's starting to dissipate as these storms move through. But this is, like I said, this is just the beginning. There's a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's take a look at this one here real quick. This one down here just south of Hyannis, Jewel, Knuckle, Webster. That severe thunderstorm warning goes until 5:45, so about 20 minutes left on that. And also a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for Clay, Knuckles, and Webster County. That one just issued. That's for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts until 5:45. So that cluster of storms right there, and let's zoom in on it real quick and see if there is anything rotating in that one as well. And doesn't look like it as of right now. But going up here, this is where that tornado warning is happening, and there is rotation right there between Central City and St. Paul. So back to that warning. That's your tornado warning. That tornado warning goes until 6:15. So another 45 minutes left on that. So if you're just joining us, and we do have the news coming up at 5:30. But if you're just joining us, we are seeing a tornado warning. Now, there was a large and dangerous tornado on the ground. Seen reports that it may have lifted, but there's still large hail, and the tornado part of this storm has moved into Merritt County. So that's just north of Hamilton County, just south of Nance County. So we're looking at this area right here, which is between St. Paul, Central City, and Fullerton. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here and see if there's still some rotation going on. It's a little more widespread, not as organized as it was earlier. We're going to look and see if there's any debris. That doesn't look as good as it did earlier either, but there was quite a bit of debris showing up on the debris tracker about 10 minutes ago. So I'm sure there's going to be the National Weather Service sending out some people tomorrow to see how strong that storm was that went through that area. So I'm going to continue here. I think we'll do the news at 5:30, and we'll start that here in about 5 minutes. So I'm just going to kind of keep going until about 5:30. We'll start the news. If there's any updates, I'll let everybody know. But that tornado warning does go through 6:15, so I want to keep a really close eye on that. Let's see, severe thunderstorm warning, new severe thunderstorm warning for Knuckles, Clay, and Webster County until 5:45. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with that one. That's about 30 miles south of Hastings, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour.
They did just bump back to radar indicated.
It is now just radar indicated? Okay, good. So this tornado warning right here, radar indicated. It was a large and dangerous tornado, and it was on the ground for quite a while. But it is now lifted, and the rotation is certainly still there. Tornadoes will do this, where they'll be on the ground, and then they'll just kind of pop right back up into the cloud, and then they'll go back down and touch the ground again and do some damage. So keeping a really close eye on this through the next half hour to 45 minutes. We have the news starting in about 4 minutes, so we'll make sure if it looks like we can do that, we will. Otherwise, I'll just stick with you for the duration. But it's just the beginning of a very long night, because we have this in place, a tornado watch for almost the entire eastern half of the state. And that goes until 11 o'clock this evening. So still lots of time left, and zooming way out to show you the radar, you can see that there's a large area of a large line of storms that's really starting to fill in from there to there like this. And any of this will have the potential for tornadoes. And we've already seen one, the first tornado warning of the day, and it already dropped a tornado on the ground. So this could be a very long night for us. And we want to make sure everybody is up to date and knows what is happening and what's going on. So tornado warning, that goes until 6:15 for Nance, Merrick, Polk, and Howard. Let me see I'm going to look at the latest information. That one just north of Grand Island. Let's see. The thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Palmer. Excuse me. That's northeast of Grand Island, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Excuse me. And tornado is a possibility with this, as well as baseball-sized hail. And this is mainly over rural areas in Nance, Merrick, and west central Polk County. So it's radar indicated. Then we also have a severe thunderstorm warning just to the north of that. That's for baseball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is for Nance and western Merrick and northeastern Howard County. That's that one just north of Grand Island. We're looking at that warning right there. That's moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. And then just south of Hastings, Clay, Knuckles, and Webster until 5:45 for ping pong ball size hail. And then just a little bit further south for, that's near Bostwick, that's 35 miles or 31 miles west of Belleville, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour for half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's for Webster and Knuckles County, and that goes until 5:30. So once again, there's a tornado watch that is in place. Oh goodness, a 3-inch diameter hail report. 3 inches is bigger than baseball. That was reported about 5:27 just a minute ago, northeast of Dannenbrock. So take cover if you live in Howard County. Large hail is happening. So we're going to start our news now, and I'm going to fine-tune the graphics here, make sure I'm catching everything that's happening. So we're going to start the news. Let me know when I should send it to wherever we need to send it to, and we'll be right back. We do have severe thunderstorm warnings happening and tornado warnings ongoing. This tornado warning right here has been ongoing for the last half hour or so. It did have a large and dangerous tornado attached to it on the ground not too long ago. Now it is radar indicated, which means it has lifted and back into the clouds, but it could come back down at any moment. So Merrick, Nance, Polk County, tornado warning until 6:15. That goes for another 45 minutes as this storm moves to the north and east at around 35 to 45 miles per hour. We also have severe thunderstorm warning for Nance County. That was just issued. That's because of baseball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour gusts. Nance, Merrick, Polk, and Howard County until 6:15. That's your tornado warning. And then we have Clay, Knuckles, and Webster County until 5:45 for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I just got a report just north, 4 miles north of St. Liberty, that's in Howard County. Damage to structures has been reported. So we do have some damage that has now happened because of these tornadoes. And this is what it looks like. The rotation between St. Paul, Loop, and Central City is not as organized as it was earlier, which is some good news. So a tornado watch is in place until 11 p.m. For now, the tornado warning does have, it's just radar indicated, so no tornado that I can see right now is on the ground. But we are keeping a close eye on this. If anything happens or changes, we'll let you know. So I'll send it back to you guys for now.
All right, thank you so much for keeping us updated. Now, Buffalo County and the city of Harmony gave some of the worst of last night's storms. The sheriff says they're dealing with downed tree limbs, debris, and power outages. Take a look here. Some of the damage the sheriff is talking about. The police department saying 16 high voltage power lines were brought down near the fairgrounds. And with tonight's storms, authorities saying these scenes are dangerous and to stay away as officials are trying to clean it all up. Now, they're not the only ones with power problems. I'm here with Emma Norwood now. She was down in Fairbury for us this afternoon. Emma, this map behind us here showing just a little piece of what the people there are dealing with today. Want to explain what we're seeing here?
Yeah, absolutely, Mackenzie. That's exactly right. The Fairbury community woke up in the dark today, which is never fun for anybody. Now, this is the big area here that's without power still as we speak. It's impacting so many people in town. The neighbors are banding together to help each other before the next round hits tonight. Now, the damage was hard to miss with piles of branches and debris lining the streets in the aftermath. The community working to pick up the pieces today. The Beatrice Humane Society was in town planning to do an event when they were suddenly forced to stay overnight at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds after a power line trapped them indoors. Now, she also tells me that several people in town are going around the area to make sure everyone is okay, and some are even giving out meals to those who need them. Coming up tonight at 10, we'll hear from her again, and she explains how important it was, having those people step up for them.
Exactly, and I'm sure it's really not easy to take care of all those animals when power goes out also.
Definitely not. She said they had 175 cats that they had trapped yesterday, and they were just trying to keep them safe during the storm.
Of course. All right, thank you so much, Emma. Now, we'll take a look at this power outage again tonight to see if any progress has been made. Now, over in Chiefs County, the 911 lines are out. The sheriff's office posting that all emergency calls are now being routed to another county while they work to fix the problem there. And some significant changes to the schedule for state soccer and baseball. The NSAA is moving the soccer championship games to Tuesday for girls and Wednesday for the boys. State baseball will be on a rolling schedule tomorrow with the games starting at 9 a.m. We'll let you know if there are any more changes. Well, it's been a whirlwind of storms over the last couple of nights. Tonight, we'll see an insane dangerous Plus, our storm alert team has been posting updates there, so you know to prepare. All right, over now to Bowling Stadium we go. What a moment. The Huskers are on a tear in this tournament. The fans are feeling the energy as Jordan Fromm secures the victory with a strikeout. Nebraska leaving it all out on the field, shutting out GCU for the second game in a row, and the women will now host their first super regional in program history. Sports anchor Jake Coleman is live out in Bowling Stadium for us tonight. Jake, a great start to the tournament for this team.
You see a picture of the hail that was in Hastings?
Mm-mm.
3-inch diameter was
Wow.
huge.
3.5 inch hail 1 mile west of Palmer in Merritt County. What is 3.5 inches? That's almost softball. Wow.
I
That's,
think we should also go ahead and skip the local gas prices. And honestly, I think we should also probably skip the weather wrapped boxes for now. No, we'll have to cut something in sports first, before the final divide. We can't cut the final divide. Alright. Trump posting on Truth Social today after tense back and forth negotiations with Iran. He says the clock is ticking and we better get moving fast or there won't be anything after them. This push for peace talks comes as neither side is budging when it comes to proposals to end the war and the ceasefire becoming more fragile every day. All the while Americans are dealing with the far-reaching fuel repercussions. Gas prices too higher by days and European cycling Venezuela for travel. Just so you know, Steve, you'll have the TVs right after this pack.
oh, okay. Check, check, yeah. Sound, you guys can't hear me? Okay, we have a lot to get to here, and it looks like we just had a new severe thunderstorm warning issued. Well, we'll get to it. Lots to get to. And I'm going to start this off by showing you this, which is a whole lot of lightning happening with these storms. And I just want to pass along about 5:25, which was about 20 minutes ago. 3.5-inch diameter hail was reported 1 mile west of Palmer in Merritt County. 3.5 inches. In case you're trying to wrap your head around how big that one is, almost the size of a softball. Softball's 4 inches. So I'll take away the clouds and the lightning and everything else, and we're going to run through these warnings real quick. We'll start with the tornado warning for Nance, Merrick, and Polk County until 6:15, so about another half hour. This did have a large and dangerous tornado attached to it. From what I've heard so far, that has lifted, but there was a tornado on the ground and did some damage. So we're going to keep a close eye on that one. Then this one, the other, just right to the north of it, severe thunderstorm warning for Nance County. That goes until 6:15. Looks like Cedar Rapids is probably seeing the bulk of this right now. And then Platte and Boone County, that's until 6:30. Tennis ball size hail associated with this storm right here and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So this whole storm right here has anywhere from tennis ball to baseball to bigger, almost softball size hail. Then we'll go a little further south, and this one, that severe thunderstorm warning has been, it's until 6:30. I think it was etched away just a little bit. Then this one right here, this is for western Thayer County. That is ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And then this one's the newest one. That is for Clay, Nuckolls, York, Hamilton, and Fillmore County. Notice how close we're getting to Lincoln all of a sudden. This one goes until 6:30. So zooming out just a little bit and putting this into motion will show you where these storms are headed. And they're headed towards Hebron, Tobias, Fairbury, Wilbur, Crete, Lincoln, Seward, and York. So right now has ping pong ball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but as these storms form, they're going to connect with each other, and they're eventually going to try to rotate. This one already rotating. These will try to rotate, and just have a heads up. Don't be scared, be prepared. Know where to go. Know exactly what your severe weather plan is. Put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can. We've been seeing this coming for days now, and here it is. Central and eastern Nebraska, tornado watch. Goes through 10 p.m. for these counties up to the north until 11 p.m. down here. Then we do have a severe thunderstorm watch on the other side of the state too. But tornado watch for central and eastern Nebraska. Here's your stormcast over the next several hours. Storms have already formed, and you can see this kind of follows it halfway. Okay, a line of storms there expands from Sioux City all the way down to west of Lincoln, moves into our area likely in the next hour or two. It is 5:47, so close to 7 or 8 o'clock, really starting to roll through, lingers until about 9 or 10 o'clock, and then pushes off to the east and northeast, and as it does, it takes the storm chance with it. So what are we talking about? The tornado threat is certainly there from Beatrice north, this entire area, medium-high risk. That's a high risk. Large hail, mainly for this area right here. This over here is for that storm chance that's coming out of Colorado. That's on the other side. Damaging wind, extreme, very high to almost extreme to the north, and we're on that high risk side for 70, 80 mile per hour wind gusts. And then wouldn't you know it, on Monday, tomorrow, we have a moderate risk for severe weather in southeastern Nebraska, most of us in that enhanced, slight, and marginal risk, but we'll worry about that as we get closer. But look at that. We're right on the edge of that moderate risk. That's where you don't want to be. The only good news out of this is we may see some decent rainfall out of it. We saw some decent rainfall last night as well, 2 to 3 to 4 inches of rain. Tonight, temperatures dropping into the 40s and 50s. Highs tomorrow, you go from 49 in Kearney to near 80 in southeast Nebraska. Obviously, that cold front is going to do some damage tomorrow afternoon. So storms likely, especially the second half of the day, then 60s all the way through Thursday. More storm chances by the end of the week and into into the Memorial weekend. But there's a lot of severe weather ongoing. I will go and gather some more information and let you know if anything else pops up. Until then, Mackenzie, back over to you.
Coming up in our sports zone, the Cornhuskers are going to Nebraska shutting out Greater David today. We'll have a live sports zone when we come back. Or ask them if there's something in the sports zone short that we can cut. If it's a solid box graphic, that would be great. I did. Sounds good to me.
Why did they report half-inch hail? Jeez. Okay, I'll try to get through it as much as I can. Warnings just keep getting issued, so it's like
Almost impossible to get through all of it.
I mean, it's just the whole line is severe.
Can you tell Jake to do a quick wrap, please? All right, thanks, Jake. Let's get our final check of the weather now. Rusty?
Yeah, we have a lot to get to, so go right to the graphics. Severe thunderstorm warnings and one tornado warning still until 6:15. That's for Merrick, Nance, and Polk County. We also have severe thunderstorm warning for Nance until 6:15, Boone and Platte until 6:30. Most of that all of this, Antelope, Boone, Madison, and Platte, has been warned for hail the size of tennis balls and baseballs. Then down south a little bit further, Knuckles and Thayer until 6:30. Also Clay, Fillmore, Hamilton, and Knuckles until 6:30. All of that is headed towards Lincoln, keeping a very close eye on that.
All right, thank you, Rusty. We'll see you back here tonight at 10, and we'll cut into PP.
Okay.
I know this is not at the top of your guys' minds, but we do have topicals. Would you guys like all of the time for weather? Or would you like me to
It
do?
was the last thing I was thinking about, so I guess I can just say that there's a tornado watch until 11 p.m. How long does it need to be?
It's 30, or I could do 15 worth of news if you only want to do 15.
I'll do 15 because I was not prepared for it,
Okay.
so go ahead.
I'll let them know. And I'll write up something quickly. All right, we're gonna do topicals 15 and 15. So I'll write something up.
Just, if you have to write something, I'll just do it right now. I'm going to need to start cutting in pretty soon, so I'll just do it. I'll do yours too,
Oh, okay.
because I need this space.
That's fine with me.
Okay. Nope, I'm ready to go. So I'll try to fill 30 seconds, right? It's got to be 30 seconds?
Yep.
Okay. Thunderstorms are likely as we head through this evening. Some of those could be strong to severe to very severe. Tornado watch is in place all the way through 11 o'clock this evening. A line of storms will be moving from west to east and will roll through much of the eastern half of the state as we head through the overnight. We're talking large hail, size of baseball, maybe even softball size hail, and tornadoes are going to be a possibility. We'll have all the details all throughout the night and into our 10 o'clock news. Stick with us. Okay. Charge this up.
Do you guys need anything?
Nope, and
Water?
we're live on YouTube right now in case you don't. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to get through these questions. There's supposed to be hail falling in Lincoln tonight, certainly a possibility. Is there a storm headed to west of McCook? Can't quite see the radar. I don't know. Okay. Okay, let me see. So somebody asking west of McCook can't quite. Yeah, there's storms. There's a watch for McCook. Jeez. Nance and Merrick until 6:45 for golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. I need to. Okay. Okay, just created 2 tickets for Ethan because cameras don't work, and this thing printed off 3 of the same warning every single time is a waste. And it sucks my time because I have to go through all 3 of them. Golf ball size hail near Hunter and Mitchell County, Kansas and Colorado. Yeah, okay. And there's 1 paper. All I needed was 1 paper. Okay. All right, trying to get everything back here. This printer is going to be going constantly. Really need a quiet printer. Okay, the line converging into a single storm should reduce big nadir risk. Okay. I'm with a tornado watch and everything I've seen so far, I'm not going to say that the threat for tornadoes is low. There's no way. Okay, I'm going to go through here. Suit and tie kind of day, yeah. I will not be looking for reed timber, thank you though. New severe thunderstorm warning for York. Jeez. Clay, York, Hamilton, and Polk County. Ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. All right, I'm gonna have to start keeping track of these because I'm probably gonna have to go on TV soon. Till 6:15. What time is it? 6:04. All right, I'm gonna get rid of anything before 6. That 6:30. Yeah, 3.5 inches. That's big. 3.5 inch hail in Merritt County. Ooh. Okay, so now I have to delete everything. This is a lot easier when I don't have to be on TV, if you haven't noticed. Okay, yeah, this whole line is severe, just the whole thing. It is all, whatever, if the storm pops up, it's all severe. Right now, it's just severe thunderstorm warnings. This is headed towards Lincoln, so Lincoln will likely see severe thunderstorm warnings soon. God, look at all those warnings. Okay, so the best way to do this, I'm not going to do it, just not. I'm going to try something though. Okay. So keep in mind, this is in place, tornado watch through 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. further north. You know what we can do while I'm at work is play the how many bolts of lightning are there? Okay, let's do this. See all of this? I'm gonna count, cut it right off at the Nebraska border. Make a guess, how many bolts of lightning are in that circle? Hard to hear me? All right, let me see here. Okay, turned up the gain. 2300, 687, 1300, all right. 2700, 985, 116. Okay, I'm gonna, here we go, right there. 1,108. There's some close ones in there. 1,108. Kevin West, Rudsinsker. Golf ball size hail in Webster County. Yeah, over 1,000 bolts of lightning right there. That's crazy. Thanks, Kevin. W in the chat. Didn't bid over. Price is Right rules. Good call. A lot of mammatus clouds showing up in, looks like Clay County. All right, I'm basically caught up here, trying to. Is this not working still? Nope, still not working. We might need a new monitor, is what I'm thinking. Could be the monitor, the USB isn't working. Power lines down in Nance County. Can you go take this to McKinsey, see if it's anything that they can use?
Yep.
Thank you, thank you. Dominic. He's going to be taking over as soon as I can head home at some point. I'm probably going to stick around until it blows through Lincoln. So, Bryce, can you tell your mom that I'm probably not going to be home for a few hours? I need a 4K monitor with HDMI. I do. I really, really do. Looks like I lost because I'm not up at Pam's desk every day eating the jelly bean. Yeah. Hi, NRP. Going well. Thank you, Bryce. A friend of mine just texted me. He lives in a different state, and he's at a concert right now. He just sent me a picture of Public Enemy on stage. Like, oh man, he's having way more fun than I am. I mean, I don't know. This is fun, but that would be cool. One more thing. Oh, yeah, mic is quiet. Okay. Did I fix the mic issue? I turned the gain up, so hopefully the mic is better. Let me know if it's not, and I will fix it, or I'll try. I may have to switch over to the other one. Yeah, battery's getting a little low. Norfolk, yeah, everybody in this line. Let's zoom in here. Norfolk's getting hit now. Creston, Columbus, you're right on the edge. These are all severe thunderstorm warnings. Make sure that crawls up, yeah. A little bit of a break there that's filling in between York and Osceola. Okay, people can hear me good. All right, awesome. It's always a work in progress, trying to do things. This isn't anything this station has ever done before. So trying to get it just right is, it's. You all right back there?
Yeah.
Okay. So far so good on the tornado threat. Haven't seen as many warnings, but if you remember last night, we had like a quick burst of tornado warnings, then it was like this, just severe thunderstorm warnings over and over again. And then the tornado warnings started coming fast and furious again. Downed power lines in Nance County near Genoa. I think there's a lot of damage in Nance County. I'm gonna plug this in. Let's see, the Central City storm, let's see, 613, yeah. Central City storm is trying to rotate. So Central City, if you live near Central City, heads up. Yeah, there was no line last night, that's true. Husker Man likely had something to do with it, absolutely. If you need help with setting up for streaming and all that, I know I got all that. The setting up for streaming is making sure the camera works, having a good microphone, that kind of stuff. And I have an engineer who can help me with that stuff, but he's so busy here right now. It's just getting his attention. He loves to help. He knows what he's doing. It's just trying to get 20 minutes of his time. Do you think it might weaken before it reaches Bellevue and Omaha? I wouldn't bet on that. If you live in eastern Nebraska, just assume you're going to have a strong storm at some point. now that it's more of a line and less discrete, is tornado threat less? I hate to say, if I say yes, then you're like, oh, okay, we're in the clear. I don't want to say that. There's still a threat. We're still in a tornado watch, and the potential is there when you start to see a line like this. Notice how there's little pockets in there. So those could easily rotate it at any moment. That's headed right towards Lincoln. It's just a matter of time. I will likely have to do a severe weather cut-in as soon as that gets into Lancaster County. I didn't pack any PB&Js tonight because I plan on going home to eat dinner after this rolls through. That's why I'm here. I was here so that Dominic could stay later and that Houston could come in earlier. It's what we did last night. It's Sunday. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Name that movie. New severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see how much lightning is out there. There's probably a lot. It's starting to really increase over by Hebron. Let me look at Omaha here. Jeez. Wow. Katie Cad, got your flashlights ready. Good, good, good. Is this the only line of storms once it passes? Yes and no. I mean, we've still got these storms out here. Ooh, Danib 152, thank you. W in the chat. Get ice cream for dinner. Solid idea. Square Pop-Tart. I should hide Pop-Tarts. That's a good idea. Back to the question. This is your main line right here, but there's another little line out here. That shouldn't do anything. This may produce some strong storms in southwest Nebraska tonight. Spare Pop-Tart in the desk. That's a really good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Anything yet for Columbus? Oh yeah. Let me see. Yeah, Columbus is right on your doorstep. I don't think you're not in a warning yet, but you're close. See if you can figure out how to change these lines from orange to like something different, because these are all orange.
Yep.
And these are orange.
Yep.
It gets messy. So let's look into that. Severe thunderstorm warning for Platte County. Does include Columbus. So whoever asked about Columbus. Severe thunderstorm warning for ping pong ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It's moving east at 35 miles per hour. We'll be near Columbus and Lakeview around 6:30, Duncan around 6:25. That's got a little something there, doesn't it? Look at that. I think that's just part of the storm catching up with it. Let me turn this into that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any rotation. That's just a little anomaly. It's meeting up with each other, though. Interesting. Look at that storm right over York. This is running into this storm. That'll cause rotation sometimes. Cheyenne McGrath, thank you. W in the chat. Those are orange. What's the ETA for Bellevue and Omaha? Likely a couple hours away. Ooh.
What color are we thinking?
I don't know. What does white do? That's not bad.
It might look a little odd right now too, because there's also the outline
Yeah.
on them.
Someone asking about Cape. Where's that? There it is. It's high. Look at that. It was purple in front of Lincoln there for a second. Whew. 1-inch hail in Thayer, in Byron. Is that cold front there by Hastings? Let's look at the temperature. It's a good question.
See, I think at one point we were picking up the cold front and the dry line
Really?
on the Hastings radar. The bottom storms were kind of more anchored on the dry line, and then the cold front was moving on through.
Oh. Ooh, yeah.
Northwest.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. It's like right like that. What does purple mean? Means really high. High Cape. Now I lost my place. Dang it. Just, nope, I want to go over here. I'm going to delete that, delete that. Okay, here we go. Okay. On the plus side, that strong storm headed right towards Lincoln is not severe right now. Cape is a measurement of energy in the atmosphere. The more you have, the better chance you have at seeing severe weather. Yeah, all of this, oops, going like this, going like this. So for Lincoln, you're looking at probably this storm getting into our area later. So it's still a ways away. Another severe thunderstorm warning just popped up. When will Norfolk be out of the risk zone? Oh, I'm out of paper. Wondered why things weren't printing off. Oh, can you go get me paper? Sorry, I'm interrupting your dinner. Norfolk will be out of the risk zone probably in the next hour. Same with Columbus. Same with Hebron, York. Basically everybody along that highway. Tornado warning, okay. There's another tornado warning. So now I have to do a cut in, you guys.
Went ahead and grabbed two of them.
Awesome.
Going at this point.
And we just got another tornado warning, so.
That.
As a former Arbor Day employee, it makes me sad using all of this paper. Oh wait, that is for Colfax, Platte, and Stanton. Huh, that's not in our viewing area. Huh. So I don't have to cut in. But a tornado warning for Colfax, Platte, and Stanton until 7:15. And golf ball size hail. It's moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. It's radar indicated, which means it's capable of producing a tornado 3 miles south of Humphrey, which is 15 miles north of Columbus, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So there's a severe thunderstorm warning for Seward and Saline County. That's for quarter size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gust. Yeah, especially The printer is going nuts catching up because it prints 3 of every warning. I've been trying to fix that for months now. And nobody seems to understand why it doesn't. York, Hamilton, and Polk. Hamilton, and Polk County until 7:15 for golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gust. Golf ball size hail in Fullerton, that's Nance County. Colfax, Platte, and Stanton until 7:15. And that's that tornado warning. Okay. And what else did I miss? Knuckles, Fillmore, and Thayer until 7:15. And more. I sometimes hear this in my dreams, the printer. I'm not kidding either, I do. So that's that right there. Okay, now that I'm caught up, we can kind of look at this. I'm gonna look for some rotation here. Now. Yeah, all right, I see it. Between Granville and Columbus, just west of Clarkson, just south of Madison. It's kind of this notch right there. Someone said north of Byron. Where's Byron? I don't know where that is. That is, oh, that's down there. Southwest of Hebron. Yeah, looks like it. Certainly looks like it. It's pretty broad though. Well, not really. That's got it. That'll probably be tornado warned soon, I'm sure. Yeah, we're going to have to change the color of these highways. They're just too similar.
Say, going in white, but then kind of a dark blue
Yeah.
outline as well.
Okay.
I think it's just white and the dark blue is the color.
Yeah. Where, I kind of want to turn those off. Where is that at? Where did you find it?
So, you can go into that, like you just said.
Can I just do it from here?
Or, if you go back to the actual,
Oh,
Yep.
here?
yeah.
There they are.
It might be national highways. Yep.
Okay. Just gonna do that for now. Makes it easier to see. Much easier to see. Okay. So tornado warning just north of Columbus. Ooh, thank you, Samantha Black. W in the chat. Thank you. Maybe the printer needs reset to possibly resolve the triple print issues. We've tried that. Let's see. Yeah, starting to see the storms getting closer and closer to Lincoln. Everything is severe with that. Caitlin Mays. You know I'm not 1011, right? Eight. Okay. First rule 19. Yeah, Paul, I did. Many, many, many times. Tornado warning for Colfax. Did that? Yep, that's a new one there. So now we have 2 tornado warnings just north of Columbus. Jeez. Colfax and Platte, 7:15. Oh, Caitlin, you said, thank you, 1011 is just doing it for me tonight. Like, what? Tornado warning for Colfax and Platte until 7:15. Golf ball size hail a possibility. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm capable of a tornado located 7 miles northeast of Lakeview. That's 11 miles north of Columbus, moving east at 50 miles per hour. I'm probably going to want to do a severe or a cut in here pretty soon. What's on? It's commercials. Okay, gonna put these into rotation here. That. Till 6:45, geez. All right, till 6:30, done. 6:30, 6:30. Just going through the old warnings. 6:30. 7, okay. Seven 15, okay. These are 7:15 and 7:15. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do, geez. Should I do a cut in? 57. Oh, my wife's going to be mad at me if I cut into America's Funniest Home Video, but what are you going to do? Okay. Hey, Molly, can we do a cut in? Okay. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll just do graphic. I'm going to just do a quick one, and then when Lancaster County gets a severe thunderstorm warning, we'll cut in and stay on. So this will be a quick one. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins. Just wanted to run through all these severe thunderstorm warnings and a couple of tornado warnings in place for parts of eastern Nebraska. We'll start over here with the tornado warnings. Just north of Columbus, we have a tornado warning for Colfax, Platte, and Stanton. This is until 7:15. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was 3 miles south of Humphrey. That's 15 miles north of Columbus, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. There might even be some golf ball size hail in that as well. So that's that storm. This storm just to the south of there, another tornado warning for Colfax and Platte, and also for golf ball size hail. This is 7 miles northeast of Lakeview, which is just north of Columbus, moving east at 50 miles per hour. This is expected to be near Howells in about 15 minutes. We also have severe thunderstorm warnings just to the south there. It does include the city of Columbus, so Platte County until 7 p.m., and then also Colfax coming and Stanton County until 7:15. Golf ball size hail and 70 mile per hour wind gusts are associated with that as these storms move to the east at 50 miles per hour. So these are really starting to move quickly. Now, once these storms move through, that will be it for the duration. Let me move these a little further north. Storm's starting to get very close to the capital city. There is this severe thunderstorm warning near York. That is for Hamilton, Polk, and York County. Let me move this down just a little bit. That goes until 7:15. Severe thunderstorm warning for York, Hamilton, and Polk County until 7:15. Golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts as this is moving to the northeast at around 35 miles per hour. Then this one just to the southwest of the capital city, that one, Saline and Seward County, that is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. It is moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Just a few minutes ago, it was located southwest of Friend or 24 miles south of York, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour, but again, 60 mile per hour wind and quarter size hail, a possibility with that. Push this up just a little bit. Hebron seeing the brunt of a storm right now, a very strong storm in Hebron. This is a severe thunderstorm warning for Fillmore, Nuckolls, and Thayer County until 7:15. This is for tennis ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This tennis ball size hail was reported near Deschler at 6:34, so that was only 4 minutes ago. And what that storm is doing right now, actually I'm going to put a track on that storm. This one right here, it is moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So you're looking at Hebron, Belvedere, even some schools, Sacred Heart School at 6:44, Alexandria at 7 o'clock, school number 10 at 7:03, and Powell at 7:07. So watching that storm very closely because that is making a beeline towards Crete and Lincoln. And if it continues to be this strong with the tennis ball size hail, that is definitely going to be an issue. So we do have a severe tornado watch that is in place through tonight, through 10 o'clock this evening for the northeastern corner of the state and until 11 p.m. for much of the eastern, southeastern corner of Nebraska. So tornado watch in place through tonight, strong storms rolling through, keeping a very close eye on them. I will get you back to programming now, but as soon as more severe thunderstorm warnings get really, really close to Highway 77, I will cut back in. So keep it tuned to Channel 8. I'll keep you up to date. Let's see, nothing there. Someone had a question, has there ever been baseball size hail? Yeah, there's been larger than that already today. It was nearing softball size. That's all Colorado. Yeah, 3.5 inch hail in Palmer. That's in Merritt County. Just had a warning. What was that for? Nope. Yep. Okay. E. Warren, large hail, damaging wind, a possibility for Lincoln probably in the next hour or so. but you're hearing thunder right now. 64 mile per hour wind gust near Monroe in Platte County just a little bit ago. Goes there. I think we just felt an outflow boundary here at the station. Thunder near northwest and southwest. So the thunderstorm warning was a new one for Nance. Poor Nance, they got hit hard today. Golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts for Nance and Merritt County. Severe thunderstorm warning until 7:15. It's moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Daughter Allie says hi. Hi, Eric. New warning for West Point area, 70 mile per hour winds. Yeah, I'm watching this closely. This nook right here always bothers me. You always see something going on in that area. Usually some rotation starts to happen. There's a tornado warning. We knew that was going to happen. Okay. Molly, can you hear me back there? Ooh, hang on.
Ready again?
Okay. Good old Hebron. This is tornado warning for southern Thayer County. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yep, I'm ready. Go ahead. Good evening, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Rusty Dawkins with a brand new tornado warning that has been issued for Hebron. This is a tornado warning for southern Thayer County until 7:30 p.m. This is a radar indicated rotation, which means no tornado has been seen on the ground yet, but the possibility is certainly there because rotation is ongoing with this particular storm. So southern Thayer County until 7:30 p.m. a tornado warning. At 6:41, which was 2 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Hebron. That's 21 miles north of Belleville, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hebron is expected to see this storm now, and it will continue to move north and east towards Tobias, maybe even Fairbury too. But I'm gonna change this over to the velocity, and we'll take a look at that. Let me do a different one here. There we go. Oh goodness, yes. So there you go. This is the area right there that is seeing rotation, and that's a good chunk of rotation too. That's exactly what you want to. If you're looking for it, this is exactly what you would want to see. So tornado warning for that rotation right there. Now, from what I'm hearing, let me see. No reports of anything. That's going to be Hastings. One moment. Yeah. The sirens in Hebron are going off. Let's see. I'm just seeing what the National Weather Service is saying. Yeah, unfortunately, this area right here is rain wrapped. So you can see it just start to get wrapped up in itself right about there. So at about 6:40 this evening, it really just started getting twisty. And now there's a lot of rain. I'm gonna back off of this a little bit here and get back to it. You can see, look at all of that rain. So the rotation is in the middle of all of that rain. That's one of the scarier things, is when there is a lot of heavy rain happening over where all the rotation is going. It's almost impossible to see any kind of tornado that may touch down. So if you live in Hebron, get to your safe place right now. And that means going to a basement. If you don't have a basement, put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can. So and stay away from windows and don't go outside. Now this is a tornado warning for Thayer County until 7:30, and it is rain wrapped, so very difficult to see any kind of tornado touching down. I'm going to look at the different velocity here. And that is a really good look at the velocity. You can see the greens and the reds right next to each other. Kind of looks like the yin and yang. That's exactly what's going on right there. And that is a really sure sign that we are seeing some solid rotation as this moves to the north and east. So tornado warning for Thayer County. It is moving east at 25 miles per hour. I think it's moving a little northeast as well. Some reports coming in just real quick. Want to share these with you. A large tree down in Friend in Saline County, and then 60 to 65 mile per hour wind gusts in Platte County from earlier. So just a heads up on that. I want to get back to some of these other storms too, because there's that tornado warning for Thayer County, and there's also quite a bit of other things going on. In fact, there's this severe thunderstorm warning for Fillmore, Nuckolls, and Thayer County, tennis ball size hail associated with that, and then this severe thunderstorm warning that's just now trying to move in towards Wilbur and Crete. That's Saline and Seward County until 7:15. That's for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Moving a little further north, just northwest of Lincoln. Notice that storm over there by Seward. That's trying to get ramped up a little bit. And then you have this severe thunderstorm warning. That is a severe thunderstorm warning just to the north of Stromsburg, Hamilton, Polk, and York County until 7:15. That's for golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts as it quickly moves north and east at 50 miles per hour. We also have a couple of tornado warnings up here just northeast of Columbus, kind of getting out of our viewing area. But if you have friends or family in that area, you're looking at a tornado warning for Colfax County and a tornado warning for Stanton County as well until 7:15. So tornado warnings are ongoing. Those are moving north and east towards West Point, Cleveland, Ridgely, and just to the south and east of Norfolk, moving north and east at around 50 miles per hour. So there is quite a bit going on. There's the radar loop over the last hour. This is headed towards the capital city, eventually Beatrice, eventually Omaha, and some of that stronger storm activity. This is all moving like this. So it may be a little bit before it gets to Beatrice, but Lincoln, there's a strong storm on your doorstep right now. And we are keeping a really close eye on that storm right here. A brand new tornado warning for some reason, right over the top of the old one. Let me look at that information. Oh, okay, it's confirmed now. This is a confirmed large and destructive tornado observed over Hebron, 22 miles north of Belleville. So it's moving east at 20 miles per hour. So this is now confirmed that there is a tornado warning. There is an actual large and destructive tornado observed over Hebron, moving east at 20 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Tornado emergency for Hebron. Goodness, if you have any friends, family, anybody like that, even close to Hebron, let them know this is a deadly tornado. So a tornado emergency for Hebron. We do not see those words very often, friends. This means it's a very dangerous situation. And at the exact same time, we now have a severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster, Seward, and Saline County. This will be clipping the city of Lincoln. So we do have severe thunderstorm warning now for Lancaster, Seward, Saline, and Saunders until 7:30. Quarter size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. But we also have this tornado emergency right over the city, the town of Hebron. So I'm going to reiterate that, and we're going to go through this and look at Hebron very closely. The problem with this storm right now is that it is rain wrapped. So there you go. See, Hebron is right over the top of it. And there's heavy rain falling in this area, so it's very difficult to see an actual tornado on the ground. In fact, we're going to go look at the debris, and there it is. This is the debris tracker. This is what we look for when we think the tornado may be spinning things around into the atmosphere, picking things up, and sure enough, that's exactly what we're seeing just south of Hebron. It looks like Road 6100 if you're familiar with this area. So just south of Hebron, a debris signature has showed up. I'm going to look at a different one here. That one not showing it as well, but this one certainly is. So a tornado warning is in place for Thayer County, East Central Thayer County until 7:30. At 6:48, a confirmed large and destructive tornado was observed over Hebron. So a tornado emergency for Hebron. This is a particularly dangerous situation, so take cover now if you are in this area. There's the warning right there. You can see that storm is moving north and east towards Tobias. I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit and put a track on this. It says it's moving east at 20 miles per hour, so we're going to put a track on this. A lot of rural area out there, so not a lot going on there. Kind of widen the scope and go a little further out here. Hebron, Glebe, Alexandria, Powell, and Dakin by 7:21. So very serious situation right now. So if you live anywhere near Hebron, East Central Thayer County, anywhere in Thayer County, maybe even Fairbury as well, get ready for this. Confirmed large and destructive tornado. Let's see. I'm going to check with the National Weather Service, see what kind of information we have. This is through Hastings. Circulation not quite as good near the Hebron Airport, but still seeing enough. So hopefully things are improving right now, but at 6:48, so this was about 5 minutes ago, there was a tornado emergency for Hebron, and tornado emergencies is not something you see with you don't see that wording very often. So we are getting a tornado warning and a tornado emergency for East Central Thayer County, including the city of Hebron. It was a confirmed large and destructive tornado was located over Hebron. So I'm hoping, I'm not seeing information coming in, I'm not seeing anything new. But still, just the fact that this has a lot of rain coming out of it. So it's really hard to see any kind of tornado that might touch the ground. In fact, I want to show you the rotation. That's why we have wind velocity, because 9 times out of 10, well, maybe not that often, but the heavy rain will obscure a tornado that actually touches down. So you have to look at the wind velocity. And this is looking like it's a little more broad. I'm going to kind of look back at the last few. Right there is when it was really strong. Right there it was really strong. Now it's not as strong as it was. So maybe a little bit of good news there. But there's your radar loop over the last few hours. And we also have a few other severe thunderstorm warnings, and one for Lancaster County that is right on the edge of Lincoln. So northwestern Lancaster County seeing that severe thunderstorm warning. Goodness. New severe thunderstorm warning for Butler, Platte, and Colfax County until 7:45. That is for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So I'm going to go through these warnings here for you real quick. This is the tornado warning for Thayer County until 7:30. This one is radar indicated, so I'm going to go back to the other one. This one right here. So at 6:52, a confirmed large and destructive tornado was located over Hebron which is 20 miles west of Fairbury, moving east at 25 miles per hour. They are continuing with a tornado emergency for Hebron. This is a particularly dangerous situation as this storm moves to the east at 25 miles per hour. So Thayer County until 7:30 p.m. This area right there. I'm going to stop it so you can see it. It's right over Hebron. And a tornado emergency means that a tornado is likely happening in that area right now. And I'm going to look at the velocity here real quick and try a different one just to get a different perspective. And I'm going to look at the debris. I'm almost afraid to do this. Okay, that is a little bit better. Okay, what we're looking at right now is if there was a spot showing up on the debris tracker that is a different color than everything else surrounding it, which we saw earlier. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right, see that right there? This was debris at 6:47, right there. And now, I'll have to get back to that, press the wrong button. Here we go. So there's your rotation. It's now east of Hebron. This is your rotation right in there. And now going over to the debris tracker, it is not there. It was there just south of Hebron, and now it has gone. So that's a little bit of good news, but we still have the tornado emergency that is in place for Hebron. And there's the velocity. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to move east a little bit, maybe towards Alexandria. This right here. So it's trying to move like this. Belvedere, you may want to be in your safe place. Hebron, definitely in your same place. Put this into motion so you can see which way it's moving. Yeah, it's moving towards Alexandria and Dakin. Severe thunderstorm warnings. Okay, I'm going to get back to all of these different warnings. So tornado emergency for Thayer County until 7:30, which is this smaller tornado warning inside of the bigger one. This is a tornado emergency for Hebron, particularly dangerous situation, so a PDS tornado warning and a tornado emergency. None of this is good. This is a confirmed large and destructive tornado located over Hebron. That's 20 miles west of Fairbury, moving east, and I think there's a little northeast movement to it too, at 25 miles per hour. Let's see. Circulation from the National Weather Service out of Hastings, just east of Hebron. Tornado could have lifted, however, don't be surprised if eastern Thayer along 136 starts to see damaging straight line wind develop. So this looks like it's starting to switch a little bit from the rotation to damaging straight line winds. So this is still a very dangerous situation associated with this. Okay, we're going to go through all of these warnings because the city of Lincoln is also seeing its own severe thunderstorm warning. That severe thunderstorm warning right there. Let me move this over a little bit. For Lancaster, Saline, Saunders, and Seward County until 7:30. This storm is 3 miles southwest of Milford, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour very quickly. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts a possibility with these storms. And then, so that's for the one that does include it. It's right on the edge of the capital city. Then we also have this severe thunderstorm warning right here. That's for Saline and Seward County until 7:15, so about 15 minutes on that one. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. That's expected to be near, moving into the Crete area shortly. Then this whole area right here, Fillmore, Nuckolls, and Thayer County until 7:15. We have tennis ball size hail possible and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. There was, at 6:34, tennis ball hail was reported in Deschler. 67 mile per hour wind gust near Bruning in Thayer County just reported. And then, of course, we have the tornado emergency. That's just east of Hebron for Thayer County. Radar confirmed tornado, particularly dangerous situation, a tornado emergency for Hebron, and a confirmed large and destructive tornado was located over Hebron. This was at 6:52, so it's been 8 minutes since this has happened. That's how fast these things happen. Waiting for some new information here. Potential for a tornado moves now more into rural areas east of Hebron. So now they're downgrading the emergency side of the warning to keep it just a regular type of tornado warning. So still, if you live anywhere between Hebron and Fairbury, the threat is still there. A lot of rural area out there, which is hopefully that's where this, excuse me, hopefully that's where this stays. 54-hour wind gust reported near Deschler. So everything seems to be happening in Thayer County. And the storm is trying to move into the Lincoln area, Crete, Wilbur, eventually Fairbury. Fairbury, do your plan now. Get to where you can be safe now. Hebron, hopefully you're already doing that. Plymouth, you should be getting into your safe place now. Tobias should be in your safe place. Wilbur, head there now. Crete, Milford, Friend, you're right on the edge. And everybody in Lancaster County, including the capital city, get ready. Now is a good time to make sure that you know exactly what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. Any of these storms have the ability to be severe and tornadic at any time. And we're kind of seeing an interesting thing happen here. We've got two clusters. There's this cluster right here and this cluster right here. 9 times out of 10, it's this area right here, the very end of it, and the very end of it here, that tends to be tornadic. It's almost like cracking a whip. The end of the whip is what spins around very, very quickly, and that's why we have that tornado warning over Hebron moving to the east. So we're going to look at this spin. This is what we're looking at. Just northeast of Hebron. Looks like it's kind of trying to make its way towards Tobias. It's this right here. And the good news is that's kind of a rural area. Not good for the farmers if they just planted something there, because hail is a likelihood there. But for structures, there's not a lot of buildings in this area. So there's your rotation. And notice it is making its way this way. So Fairbury, you're likely in the clear, but it's close enough. You want to make sure you're staying safe. Tobias, I would be heading to your safe place now. Plymouth, might as well get there as well. And then eventually Wilbur and Crete. Seen some strong wind gusts over towards Crete and Wilbur, moving into the capital city too. Those are some strong winds moving into northwestern Lancaster County. We're going to look at the cameras. Oh. Let's take a look at the tower cam. That's looking west, and you can see that storm in northwestern Lancaster County. A lot of heavy rain right there. So big cluster of storms here. Everything that shows up on radar is severe. Looks like we just got a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for Saunders County. We have a report in Cumming County near Wisner for golf ball size hail. Let's see. Okay, so now we're starting to get more updates. This storm is headed towards Lancaster County. So this storm that's moving through Thayer County and making its way through maybe the northwestern corner of Jefferson County into Saline County. That's headed towards Lancaster County. I'm going to get the latest information on this tornado warning. We're looking at this right there. So the information is tornado warning remains in effect until 7:30 p.m. for east central Thayer County. This severe thunderstorm is capable of producing a tornado 15 miles west of Fairbury, moving northeast now at 25 miles per hour. A tornado and a golf ball size hail is a possibility. This is radar indicated, so right now it's just the rotation in the actual storm. And there was a report of a trained professional saying that there was a tornado 2 miles southwest of Hebron in Thayer County. So now starting to see the reports come in that there was a tornado on the ground. So that's that. This is a severe thunderstorm warning for Fillmore and Thayer County for golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. These storms moving into Lancaster County as well as Saline and Seward counties. Saline and Seward until 7:15, so just about 10 more minutes left on that one for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This one for Lancaster County, northwestern Lancaster County, is Saline, Saunders, Seward, and Lancaster County until 7:30 for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. It is moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. I think the storm that will likely impact the capital city eventually is going to be twofold. This right here will eventually clip the western and northwestern half of Lincoln, and then this storm down here will eventually make its way towards Lancaster County as well. We'll see how far east it makes it and how severe it stays. A little worried about that one. Zooming out just a little bit. And put this into motion. This is a long line, and these two separate lines are trying to merge. They've been trying to do it all night and haven't quite made it. It looks like it's trying to do it again. Let's see. But as soon as this moves east of Highway 77 towards Omaha, that should be it for the night. Zooming all the way out, I'm going to show you a couple of different things here. This is a very large, just a kind of a wide look at what's happening. We have storms trying to move into southwestern parts of Nebraska, and then that very vigorous line moving across eastern Nebraska. Now, because of all of that in eastern Nebraska, we do have a tornado watch through tonight. Now, there's that severe thunderstorm watch over by McCook, just to the west in Dundee and Hitchcock County. And then the tornado watch through tonight goes through 10 o'clock for the northern half of this and 11 o'clock for the southern half of it. But it doesn't matter. As long as these storms, once the storms roll through, that will be it. So a tornado watch is in place. And now a tornado warning has been issued for Jefferson and Saline counties. So now we're starting to get a little closer to Lancaster County. Northern Jefferson and south central Saline County until 8 p.m. Tornado warning and ping pong ball size hail a possibility. We're at 7:08, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Alexandria or 14 miles northwest of Fairbury, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So a tornado and ping pong ball size hail a possibility as this moves to the northeast at 30 miles per hour. So this whole line is severe, and I'm going to zoom in here a little bit, and we're going to change this over to the velocity. Tried a couple of different ones. Okay, I'm kind of liking this one a little more. Shows us a little bit more. This is the area right here. this is some rotation between Tobias and Hebron. And this is moving northeast at around 25 miles per hour. So Tobias, you should be in your safe place right now. Get to the basement. If you don't have a basement, get to an interior room and put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can. So Tobias and Dakin, Bruning, you should be very aware right now. Milligan, Swanton, eventually Wilbur and Crete. It's still a little far away, but this rotation is definitely moving north and east towards Dakin and Tobias, County Road 20, Road 6800. Severe thunderstorm warning also just issued for Fillmore and Thayer County. That goes until 7:45. Golf ball size hail. So not only is there rotation within this storm, we are also seeing golf ball size hail a possibility, and ping pong ball size hail. So tornado warnings issued. Let's zoom out here a little bit. Okay, kind of resetting here. We're going to look at it. Let's look at a couple different things here. This is the tower cam looking west. Beautiful shot. Gorgeous sunset, but very ominous sky. Kind of want to move this around a little bit. So 1 second. Seeing the lightning flashing. This is looking west. That's West Van Dorn there at the bottom of your screen. We're in southwest Lincoln, and that's looking down West Van Dorn Street. Let me move this around. I'm going to look to the south. It's just a gorgeous shot. Okay, this is, yeah, rain wrapped like you wouldn't believe. So this storm has a problem. It's been rain wrapped the whole time, but we can't see anything, so you don't know if there's actual tornado on the ground or not. So we have all of the radar set up here, and this is what it looks like as it's moving to the north and east. Now we have this tornado warning right there between Tobias and Fairbury as this moves to the north and east, about that. Now looking at it, there's your rotation right southwest of Tobias. It's all of this right here. And we did have a tornado emergency over Hebron earlier. So this storm is very, very careful, very, very possible that it can form another tornado. It's certainly possible. So let's get back to zoomed out view. And this whole line is severe. That's just all there is to it. This entire line is completely severe. One-inch hail was reported near Davenport in Thayer County. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of reports of severe weather from Thayer County. So I'm going to set this up a little bit. Zoom into the tornado warning. And now we're going to look at the velocity. And there's that. A little bit closer, different look. Just, you can kind of see that there as well. Just south of Tobias, near Alexandria. And then we're going to get back to the radar here. And this Okay, sorry, going through a few different things here. So now we're watching a storm trying to move into the capital city. And that's relatively strong as well. So that's something we're keeping a close eye on. This storm moving through Crete right now, headed towards Lincoln, definitely has some bite to it. So let's take a look at that Lincoln Tower cam again. It's pointed right at where that storm is coming from. So we're going to go through a couple of different things here. Molly in the back, I'm not sure. I'm going to head to the green screen here real quick. I'm not sure if I'm set up for that. If I can be, that would be great. If not, just let me. I am? Okay, good. And thank you, Andrew. You're not Molly, but appreciate it. Okay, we're going to go through a couple of different things here. And we're going to be on air for just a little bit longer. Long line of storms here, all the way from northeast Nebraska. And they kind of, this and this. You've got this area right here, and then it notches itself, and it's trying to build up right there, and then bends right there. See that bend right there? That's why there's tornado warnings. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's more tornado warnings in this area. There were earlier. So zooming into this tornado warning right there between Tobias and Fairbury, this is moving towards Wilbur. It's moving northeast around 25 to 35 miles per hour. This is why this is a new scan of the wind velocity. This is the area I'm watching very closely, just south of Tobias. And then look at a different, this area right here. You see there's this and this. So looks like we've got some new information. I walk away for 2 seconds. Severe thunderstorm warning for Jefferson, Seward, and Saline County until 8 p.m. Ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This is northwest of Fairbury, moving 19 miles northwest of Fairbury, located near Tobias. So this storm, ping pong ball size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. So there's this storm we're watching carefully for the rotation. It's starting to spread out a little bit. That's good news. Also, this very strong storm trying to move out of Crete, headed north and east towards Lincoln, maybe Davie. Seward in the clear now. Wilbur likely going to see this strong storm out of Tobias, moving from Tobias towards us. So tornado watch in place, especially the line is right here. So everything west of there is likely doing okay. I have this pointed right at that storm southwest of the capital city. And you can kind of see, got a glare here. Here's the front of it. You can see that it is pushing out. This might be either a shelf cloud, maybe the beginnings of a wall cloud. It's hard for me to see. A lot of heavy rain coming through here, but that is a real, whoa, that was timing. So a lot of lightning, large hail, damaging wind, and there's some rotation in there as well. So keeping a close eye on that. I'm going to go back over to my computer and make sure I have everything I need. And let's see. Okay. So we have that tornado warning continues to be in effect right there. That's your tornado warning. And let's see, the tornado warning, I want to get more information on that. So 1 second. So there's your tornado warning. This is for Jefferson and Saline County. That goes until 8 p.m. Okay. A lot of severe thunderstorm warnings happening. This is an evolving situation. So we have a really long line of storms, and usually what happens is on the very southern edge, if they get broken like these lines are right now, that's where you start to see the spin. No spin there right now north of Lincoln, but this one right here, notice how it's broken right there? So we have a tornado warning. This was a tornado emergency when it was over Hebron. Very concerned for our friends in Hebron. I'm hoping everybody's okay there. That tornado warning has now since moved into Jefferson and Saline County. This goes until 8 o'clock this evening, so about 40 minutes on that one. This whole cluster is headed towards the capital city. Now, the rotation is right here over Tobias. So if you have friends or family anywhere near Tobias, give them a call, let them know. They probably already know, but make sure they're taking cover. Wilbur, Crete, anybody in this area, Seward County, Saline County, Jefferson County, should be taking shelter. Now, zoom in here just a little bit. This is a different look at the velocity in and around Tobias. It's not as well defined as it was earlier. That's good news. It means it's trying to spread out a little bit. Hard thing about this particular storm is it is raining hard. Very difficult to see if there's a tornado actually getting to the ground. See how heavy that rain is down there? And then this storm right here headed right towards the capital city. It'll probably split. I'm sure it looks like it's going to hit most of the capital city, if not the northwestern half of the capital city. So say 48th north and west, probably going to see the brunt of it. And then southeast Lincoln will likely see eventually this storm down here, all of Lancaster County expected to see that one. So a tornado watch in place for the eastern half of the state. This goes through the next few hours. It goes through 11 p.m. So, and for the next 3 or 4 hours. Here's another live look at our Lincoln Tower Cam. It's moving fast, really, really, really fast. Because I could see the outflow of it, the wall cloud, or it was probably, I think it was more of a shelf cloud, was right there, and now it's past the camera. So here's what that line looks like again. Very long line of storms here, very long line of storms here, and we have that tornado warning. I'm going to keep looking at that until it goes away. So that's your Saline and Jefferson County until 8 p.m. I'm checking to see if there's any new information, any new warnings. Looks like Jefferson and Gage County. Yep, that one right there for Beatrice and Fairbury. So yeah, this is headed just south of Fairbury. They do not need more damage. Severe thunderstorm warning until 8 p.m. That is headed towards Beatrice. It's 4 miles southwest of Endicott. And now we have a new tornado warning right here, I believe. Hang on, I'll get to that here in just a second. This is, let's see, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So this one right here is for Jefferson and Gage County, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour, and it is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Tornado warning for Thurston County. Okay, that's in the northeastern corner of the state. So no, I don't think anybody's watching us from Thurston County, but there's a tornado warning up there as well. The rotation seems to be letting up a little bit. You can see it right here near Tobias. I'm going to zoom in. It's a little more spread out, which is good. It seems like when these tornado warnings are issued right away, that's when the rotation is at the tightest, and then it just kind of relaxes a little bit. So, and now we've got an update for the severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster County. I want to go see what this update says. So let me get back over to my weather computer and let you know that severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster County. It's the northwestern half, and it does include part of the capital city. So let's, I'm going to zoom into that spot here and take a look at that. This information for that one right there. Zoom out just a little bit so we can get a closer look at it. There we go. Okay, so we are looking, and trained weather spotters have reported nickel-size hail near Malcolm. But it is warned for quarter-size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This severe thunderstorm was located along a line extending from 3 miles west of Ceresco to 6 miles southwest of Pioneers Park, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 7:30 for northern Lancaster, southeastern Seward, northeastern Saline, and southwestern Saunders County. And we can feel it here at the station. It is now moving into southwestern Lincoln, and we can hear it just blowing through. So we're going to take a look at these cameras real quick. Honda of Lincoln? Okay. This is what Allocam looks like. I got to get to the Honda of Lincoln one. Here we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a storm. You can see the edge of it now moving into our area. Looks like maybe some Amatis clouds there on it too. The camera is shaking. A lot of lightning. Heavy, heavy rain coming down in some areas. I will show you this camera here real quick. This is at the station. This is what it looks like in Southwest Lincoln. You can't even see across the street. Rain is pouring down. The wind blew through first, and then the rain just washed out. So here's what it looks like on the radar. As that storm rolls into the capital city, it is severe with some hail and some very gusty winds. Meanwhile, there's a storm, that tornado warning between Tobias and Fairbury. That's headed towards Crete and Wilbur, and eventually Lancaster County. I want to go back to that camera. It's a great view of this storm as it moves in. This is at 27th and Yankee Hill Road, the Honda of Lincoln cam showing us a great view of that storm as it moves into southwestern Lincoln. And I can hear the thunder outside of the station here in southwest Lincoln. Okay, going to go back to the radar so that we can get a closer look at that tornado warning for Saline and Jefferson County. The latest information on that is a tornado and ping pong ball size hail is possible at 7:23, just a few minutes ago. A severe thunderstorm capable of a tornado was located over Dakin, moving or 13 miles north of Fairbury, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. So moving northeast at 35 miles per hour, I am going to put a track on this. Moving north, it's right there. Moving northeast at 35 miles per hour, we'll put it about right like that. Quite a few schools show up on these. So Four Corners, Victory, Pleasant Valley, Davison, and then the town of Swanton at 7:45, which is about 20 minutes away. So there's your rotation. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. It's very broad now. That's always a good sign. This is the rotation. It's not as, there's a new swipe, so that's good. You got the green there and then the blue here. It's rotation, but it's not as prominent as it was earlier. So that's some good news. Here's a little different look at it. You're see how there's this right here and this right here. This is your rotation area right there between Tobias and Plymouth. So keeping an eye on that as well. Zooming out a little bit. Strong storm moving through the northwestern half of Lancaster County. Still have that severe thunderstorm warning for, I'm going to zoom into the Lincoln area. Going right over the top of Lincoln. The severe part of it is mainly for gusty winds, the initial wind gust as that blows through, and then heavy rain and maybe some hail. We might see 1 or 2 quarter-sized chunks of hail fall out of this storm. I'm not really seeing that right now. Maybe in just north of the airport there. Had a pretty good, might have just had a power flash here at the station. Okay. So there's a better look at the overall line. Then we have this tornado warning right here. So that tornado warning, the latest information on that has a tornado warning in effect until 8 p.m. for Jefferson and Saline. Tornado and $50 size hail a possibility. It's moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Going to zoom in on that rotation a little bit. It's a little more prominent now, right over Western. So if you're familiar with the town of Western, that's where there's some rotation. I'm going to look at a different rate. Yeah, that's showing it too. So if you live in Western, you should be in your safe place right now. That's exactly where it is happening. And then zooming out just a little bit, I want to show the capital city. Severe thunderstorm warning right there until 7:30. And then we're going to look at a couple of different cameras. So we're going to go through this. I'm going to come back over to the green screen here real quick. Now that I have everything set up. Okay. So this very long line of storms, there's a tornado warning up here, way to the north and east, and then tornado warnings down here. So this still has the possibility to be tornadic as this line moves to the east. Now once this is gone, that's it. We'll be done with the storms for the night. So it's just a matter of time. Now this tornado warning for Jefferson and Saline County, that goes until 8 p.m. Making its way towards Wilbur, maybe Creed eventually, and it will try to make its way into Lancaster County. Will it still be tornadic? We'll see. It has been tornadic for a while. This is the area that is seeing most rotation, is near Western. See these little blips right here? See how that's red right there, right next to the green? That's some tight rotation. Now the problem is heavy rain is falling over this area, almost impossible to see across the street, let alone if there's a tornado on the ground. So this is a solid area of rotation. So is this. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. See the green? This is just a different radar. That's why things switched up on you a little bit. Just another look at it, just to make sure we can look at it from two different sides. This is looking at it from the north and east. The other one was looking at it from the west. So just looking at it in a different way, and both sides are seeing this rotation, and that's what this is right here, right over Western. So if you have anybody, any friends or family, or yourself in the Western area, make sure you are in a safe place right now, west of Swanton. This is moving to the north and east. There's this, okay, now the capital city is included all the way in that severe thunderstorm warning. So I'm going to get that information for you right now. Severe thunderstorm warning for Sarpy, Lancaster, Douglas, Saunders, and Cass County until 8:30. So that is a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. It is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. A very long severe thunderstorm warning too. That whole line is now severe. So this is the area right here. It is moving into the capital city. And I'm going to zoom in on that too, since it is affecting the capital city right now. So if you are in the city of Lincoln, stay away from windows. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is the lower level of the severe thunderstorm warning criteria, but it's still severe thunderstorm criteria. Let me see a couple of more things here from the National Weather Service. Not looking like it. So that's here's the latest information from the National Weather Service on that severe thunderstorm warning. Sarpy County, northeastern Lancaster County, does include the city of Lincoln, southeastern Douglas, southeastern Saunders, and northern Cass County. So it goes all the way to Omaha. This is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour, has 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and quarter-size hail. At 7:31, which 2 minutes ago, severe thunderstorm located over northeastern Lincoln. So that right there. And that is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So brand new severe thunderstorm warning does include the city of Lincoln. It should be making its way towards Waverly very, very soon. So we're going to take a couple of stops here. This is our Lincoln Tower Cam looking towards the southwest. This is where the storm was at earlier. Rain starting, still very heavy across the capital city. This is what it looks like on our AlloCam. 21st and L Street, heavy rain falling. Barely see the Capitol building there. So let's look at Honda of Lincoln. This was a very, very good shot earlier as the storm was moving in. 27th and Yankee Hill Road. 71 degrees is the current temperature with wind gusts at 55 miles per hour. This is what it looks like on our tower cam. Goodness. Okay, tornado warning now in effect for Lancaster, Jefferson, Saline, and Gage County. Okay, this is, let me get that fired up here very quickly. Okay, so there's the new tornado warning. Does not include the city of Lincoln, but it's that storm we were worried about. It's headed towards Wilbur, headed towards Crete, and eventually will be headed towards the capital city. So tornado warning now for southwestern Lancaster, north central Jefferson, southeastern Saline, northwestern Gage. This goes until 8:15. Am I hearing the sirens? I think I'm hearing the sirens in the capital city. They can, yep, other people are telling me that they're hearing this. I'm not sure what the sirens are sounding for. It's either the tornado warning in southwestern Lancaster County or the fact that there's a severe thunderstorm warning for the capital city. That could be it as well. There is no tornado threat for Lincoln right now. That may change. But there is a severe thunderstorm warning for the capital city. The tornado warning is for southwestern Lancaster County. So hopefully that's not confusing you folks out there, because the city of Lincoln can and does run the sirens for any kind of threat to the capital city. So just know that if you live in Lincoln, you should be taking shelter now. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts reported in the capital city. So that's probably why we're hearing the sirens. We had a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust in the capital city. It looks like the emergency manager did measure that. So that could be why we're hearing those sirens in the capital city. Okay, I'm going to set this up a little bit more so that we can get a better view of this. And I'm going to push this over here. Yeah, I am definitely hearing the sirens in the capital city. And I want to see, I'm going to clear everything out. I'm going to zoom into this warning here real quick and see what kind of rotation is happening with this storm. And that's it right there. Okay. And we're going to take a different look at this one. This is that different radar, the different look right there. So we are seeing that rotation just north of Swanton and northeast of Western. So a couple of different views of that particular storm. Okay, zooming back out, there's that whole tornado line. Zooming into the warning right there. I'm going to clear that out. Just trying to set this up so we can tell the story here. There's that severe thunderstorm warning. And then the tornado warning right there. That goes until 8:15. Okay. So if you're just joining us, a couple of different things happening right now. And it's all happening very, very quickly. So trying to keep track of everything here. Severe thunderstorm warning for Knuckles, Fillmore, and Thayer until 8:30. Okay. And I'm going to bring this computer over here with me. All right, just getting some things set up here so I can talk with everybody here a little bit better. And we have this tornado warning. So two things happening here. Severe thunderstorm warning for the capital city. That's now moving through, headed past Waverly now and headed up the line here. So Lincoln, a lot of rain, a lot of lightning, maybe some small hail. The brunt of that severe thunderstorm warning is now on the northeastern edge of the capital city. Tornado warning here for Gage, Jefferson, and southwestern Lancaster County and Saline County. That's this right here. That is south of Dorchester, west of Wilbur, southwest of Crete. It's this area right in here, north of Western. So a little different look. This is the same type of radar, just looking at it from a different radar. So I'm looking at it from two different sides, so we can really figure out if there's actually rotation. And both sides are saying, yeah, there's rotation. This one especially is saying from there to there. So there's Swanton right there. Claytonia is over here behind me. There's Wilbur. Anybody in this area should take shelter because this is a decent area of rotation right here from just northeast of Western, near Swanton, and southwest of Wilbur. We're going to look outside. This is kind of looking in that general direction. Notice you don't see anything. That's because there's lots and lots of rainfall falling over that rotation, falling within that rotation, so you can't see anything. You have, I mean, look at this. Look at that heavy rain just pouring right there. This is looking to the south and west of the capital city. So we're going to look at a couple of different ones too here. There's Alocam looking at 21st and L Street. A little bit of a break now, but you can see how dark the clouds are to the south and west. A lot of lightning going on. This is looking south and west as well. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, Honda of Lincoln Cam. That's that storm just right there. Just very dark and ominous. We dropped 10 degrees in like the last 5 minutes. It was 71 last time we looked at this. Now it's 63. So cold front moving through. This is what it looks like on our Barry Law Cam. This is looking north. Obviously, the Capitol building there at the bottom corner of your screen. And that's where all the heavier rain is located, is north and northeast of the capital city. So a lot of heavy rain out there. I'm going to go back and see what kind of new information we have. Because it's coming out very, very, very quickly. Okay. So two things happening here of circumstance here. We've got the severe thunderstorm warning that does include in Lancaster County. So that includes Cass, Lancaster, Sarpy, and Saunders until 8:30. Latest information from the National Weather Service. This severe thunderstorm warning has quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. It is moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. So let me zoom in just a little bit here so we can get a closer look on that. Moving through Waverly right now, headed toward Louisville, Gretna, and eventually Bellevue and Plattsmouth. But it looks like it's through the capital city now, just to the north of Eagle. And then a little bit of a break, and then the tornado warning right there. So this tornado warning is for Gage, Jefferson, southwest Lancaster County, so southwestern Lancaster County, north central Jefferson, southeastern Saline, and northwestern Gage County until 8:15. Tornado is a possibility, as well as half-dollar size hail. This, about 10 minutes ago, this severe thunderstorm was capable of a tornado near Weston, 17 miles north of Fairbury, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. So the fact that that's moving northeast, that's headed towards the capital city. So we just got done with one severe thunderstorm warning. We're going to see another one. Hopefully it's not a tornado warning, but it is very possible that we do see that. And this is the velocity right here. So okay, this kind of gives you a really good idea. This is what we're looking at, and it's headed this way. Now, will it stay tornadic? I hope not. It's a ways away, so 9 times out of 10, that usually filters itself out. But we'll see. I don't want anybody to think that this won't hang on, because it's very possible that it will. Another look at it from a different view, certainly seeing that rotation right there. So let's look outside real quick. This is the Honda of Lincoln Cam. This is looking at that direction, and very dark and ominous clouds headed towards the southwestern corner of the city of Lincoln. So a little bit wider view, in case you are wondering where everything is at. This is it. Now this whole storm, this right here, once this is out of our area, that'll be it. And this is all moving like this. So it's all moving towards Iowa and northwestern parts of Missouri. Everybody else is pretty quiet. Some showers and storms trying to move into southwestern Nebraska. Those are not doing much at all. So zooming into these areas, you have the severe thunderstorm warning that is now moving through and past past Lincoln. That's a severe thunderstorm warning. It goes until 8:30 all the way to Iowa. And now the second phase of this is this. Sorry, I know I'm jumping around here a little bit. trying to set things up. So the tornado warning for Wilbur and Crete and southwestern Lancaster County goes until 8:15. So half an hour left on that one. Let's see. This is new information too. So tornado warning remains in effect until 8:15 for southwestern Lancaster, southeastern Saline, and northwestern Gage County. This goes until 8:15. A severe thunderstorm capable of a tornado was located 5 miles west of Wilbur, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. This is radar indicated, which is good news. Means there's no tornado on the ground that can be reported. But again, there's a heavy, heavy band of rain falling in that general area. Very difficult to show what is actually happening within that storm. So that tornado warning is for this right there. And I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit more to show you kind of the street level. And we're just going to leave that right there. And we're going to keep a close eye on that. Now, this is the wind velocity from 1. And I'm going to move it over here. We're going to leave that there. And then we're going to look at this one as well. This is a different angle from the wind velocity. Move that around a little bit. That's some pretty good wind velocity right there. Zoom it out just a little bit so you can see the city of Lincoln. And we're going to track this all the way to Lincoln. We're going to watch it really close. Okay. All right. Okay, long night ahead of us, but we're about halfway through. So thank you very much for tuning in to Channel 8. I hope I've been able to tell the story, let you know exactly what's happening. Very long line of storms here. Confirmed tornado over here on the other side of Omaha, way up there towards Sioux City. This band, unfortunately, has been kind of crooked. If this would just have been a reverse C, we'd be talking about wind damage, and that's about it. But unfortunately, it curves, and then another curve. It's almost like a sideways W. And when that happens, it means there's usually some spin in the atmosphere, and that's exactly what we've been seeing. Looks like a brand new tornado warning now. That just went through the capital city and turned tornadic. Now it's in Ashland, making its way towards Omaha. Lincoln in a little bit of a break, but we're watching this really, really, really closely. This has, you can see it right there, headed towards Wilbur. A little bit of a curve right there. See how it's a little bit of a notch? Looks like that may have just updated a little bit. Gage, Lancaster, and Saline County. I'm gonna look, see if there's any new information. Let's see, continues, okay. So I'm seeing the Omaha area, a wall cloud with strong rotation headed towards Ashland. We were just looking at that. So, and they're also carefully monitoring the rotation on radar. Northeast Lancaster County, that's that. So that could be producing a tornado right now. We're watching this as it heads towards the capital city. This is trying to move into southwestern Lincoln, which it's doing right now. So let's see, velocity spread out just a little bit, and it's moving quickly. So I'll zoom out a little bit. This right here, I don't think this is updated for a little bit between Crete and Wilbur. If you're in Crete, safe place now. Milford, wouldn't be a bad idea. The city of Lincoln, get into your safe place now. Stay away from windows. Get to a basement. If you don't have a basement, put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can, and stay away from windows. So that rotation right there. I want to look at that other rotation. Kind of moved on us a little bit, so I want to go back to my weather computer and check it out. Okay, there was the update right there. So right between Crete and Wilbur. Right there. That's headed towards Denton. This is the one I wanted to look at. This is, it looks like that rotation's now, yeah, right there. This rotation right there. Right, starting to move into southwestern Lancaster County. So keeping a really close eye on that storm between Crete and Wilbur. Let's see, no new information, 1 second. 66 mile per hour wind gust in Lancaster County near Greenwood. So very, very high wind. I want to zoom in here just a little bit and stop this. And okay, so that was just an update there. This is really, really starting to move into southwestern city of Lincoln. So I'm going to save that there. There's that rotation that we're keeping a super close eye on. That's trying to move into the capital. There's another look at it right between Crete and Wilbur. And also a possible tornado trying to get to the ground near Ashland. If anybody in the studio and Channel 8, if you guys are listening, get downstairs for me real quick. If you're, okay, thank you. So I'm just going to send everybody downstairs. Dominic, keep a close eye on things. If you see something threatening, head downstairs yourselves and grab me while you go, and I'll just head downstairs with you. Just for now, right? Just to be safe. So there's your, between Crete and Wilbur, this is the area we're watching very closely. Tornado warning for Gage, Lancaster, and Saline County. And this is the southwestern corner. This is headed towards the capital city. Starting to see some rotation right here. There's the warning right there, just on the other side, just south of Denton. It's this right here that has some concern for me. So Sprague, Saltillo, Denton, Crete, right in between, right there. Okay, no new information there. Zooming out just a little bit, kind of widespread. Not as prominent as it was earlier. This is the city of Lincoln right here. South Lincoln, Saltillo. There's Norris High School right there. There's Crete. Just broad rotation right now. So this is looking southwest of the capital city. Our tower cam on top of our station in southwest Lincoln. This is what it looks like on our Allocam at 21st and L Street. Some very heavy rain. 27th and Yankee Hill Road. Goodness. And this is part of the problem. It's a very, very rain-wrapped situation. All of that rotation is being obscured by heavy, heavy rainfall. This is about as ominous as it gets, but we can't tell what's in there. So we have to look at our radar. Still 65 degrees, wind gusts at 47 miles per hour. This is what it looks like looking north, Barry Law Cam. Okay. All right, so that's, I want to get back to the velocity. I want to see if there's anything that we should be too concerned about, because that updates every so often. It's still trying to move into southwest Lincoln. It's very, very broad. I don't see a tight couplet, which is what you need for the possibility of a tornado. So let's go over here. No warning over the city of Lincoln yet, but that tornado warning is really, really close. So we're right in between the two warnings right now. It's just a matter of time before we start to see another warning for the capital city. So we're just kind of in the middle of things. Heavy rain falling right over the capital city, and that rotation is moving into the capital city area. It's broad, so hopefully it stays that way as it moves over the capital city. Okay, this is a little concerning. Not a lot, but a little. Just enough. This right here, keeping that in my views between Yankee Hill and Saltillo. It's not enough for a tornado warning. It is not enough yet. It's just early signs. So I'm going to put this all into motion. City of Lincoln's about to get hit pretty hard by the thunderstorm itself. In fact, there you go, southern Lancaster County, that whole line. So this line is now a severe thunderstorm warning for wind, for 60 mile per hour wind and $half size hail. Okay, so I think we're probably past, I don't want to say completely past the tornado threat, but the fact that this was issued for wind, I think everybody, if you're watching from downstairs in the basement here at Channel 8, I think it's okay to come upstairs now. So southern Lancaster County, Johnson, southeastern Jefferson, western Odo, western Pawnee, and Gage until 8:45. This severe thunderstorm is moving east at 40 miles per hour with 60 mile per hour wind, $half size hail. So that's the information on that one right now. That's a large area for a severe thunderstorm warning, very large. And Lincoln's right on the edge of it. Still seeing some spots here. Very close. Not quite good enough, because you can see it's just this broad rotation. Yeah, I'm okay with them not warning, tornado warning for this just yet. It's not enough. It's just really close. Okay, I think we might have just been struck by lightning. So here's a large overview. I'm going to zoom in. Trained spotter reported a funnel cloud near Gretna. So that warning over there by Ashland, definitely worth it. That's why I'm keeping a really close eye on this storm southwest of the capital city. But there's a tornado warning headed towards Omaha, and there's a tornado warning headed towards Lincoln. So very ominous situations going on right now. Okay, I'm going to move a camera around and see if that helps here. Yeah, we got a heavy, strong thunderstorm rolling through the capital city right now. I'm going to show that to you now. Let me get that pulled up here for you. This is this is what it looks like southwest of the station. And we keep getting struck by lightning. Our tower keeps getting struck by lightning. So I'm not even sure if we're still on the air right now. Hopefully I am. Really coming down. Hard rain coming down here at the station right now. This is likely the worst of it. This is where the rotation is probably really, I'm hearing hail now. So this is where we're at right here. This is the Channel 8 in the capital city right there. I can hear the hail hitting. Really coming down. I'm sure you can hear that. So tornado warning continuing until 8:15. Another 15 minutes left on that. And then this severe thunderstorm warning, that's for winds, 60 mile per hour winds. I want to get we're about right here. There's the rotation, but it's a very broad rotation. We're not warned for this right now. It's just close enough that it's being looked at very, very closely, but it's not enough for a tornado warning. But a couple of spots right there. It just moved right there. This is likely thunderstorm winds blowing things around in different directions now. So I think once this storm, if anybody, I don't know if you guys came back upstairs or not. Okay. Yeah, I think we're probably okay now. Just hasn't turned into a tight rotation, which that's what we want to hear. Look at all this lightning though. We keep getting struck by lightning here at the station. So if we're still on air, I'm going to be really happy about that, but I still keep seeing power flashes. This is our tower cam. I'm not even sure which direction that is looking. Allocam. Heavy rain going through. People driving around. Okay. Got really dark really fast. It is, what time is it? 8 o'clock. It shouldn't be this dark. Wow. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, Honda of Lincoln cam. Look at that. Storm just blowing through. 72 degrees. Actually warmed up a little bit. Wind gusts 68 miles per hour. See that? Severe thunderstorm criteria right there, 68 miles per hour at the Lincoln Airport. And this is what it looks like on our Barrie Law Cam. Lots of rain, lots of hail. Okay, I am seeing from friends texting me that I'm still on the air. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Strong storms rolling through the capital city right now. Going to look at the radar here real quick, get some more information. Severe thunderstorm warning for northern Lancaster County does include the capital city now. So there we go. I wondered if that was going to happen. So severe thunderstorm warning for the capital city. Right there. This is for Lancaster and Saunders County, 70 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail, which I think is happening at the station right now. This is moving north at 45 miles per hour. And then we have just to the south, this whole severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, huge flash. Huge power flash just now. Again, I don't know if I'm still on air now, but there's that warning. That goes until 8:45. So I'm going to go through these here real quick. I want to zoom into the capital city, directly over the capital city now. So zooming out a little bit. Just trying to get everything set up here on the fly. And there's the severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster County and Saunders. Does include the capital city. That goes until 8:45. And then the big line of storms there for Gage, Jefferson, Johnson, and Pawnee. That goes until 8:45 as well. I'm going to look at the rotation. Okay, a little bit more there. Saltillo. Again, watching this is not enough for a tornado warning yet, but it's certainly enough to look at.
There's a chance we might be off the air.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are. But just in case somebody, antenna or otherwise, can see us, that is some solid rotation just south of the capital city. It's not enough for a tornado warning yet. We just switched. Not sure what that means. I'm going to keep going as long as again, I don't know if I'm on air or not. I'm going to look at my phone. Some people, oh, hang on. New event tornado warning for Washington County. Okay, that's good. That one scared me a little bit. Now I'm off. So I'm hearing we're not on air? We're on it. Can't show me on the green screen. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Good to know. So I'm just going to go sit back down. I am seeing from my friends via text that I am still on air, but I'm being told I cannot stand in front of the green screen like I was earlier. So, okay, that's okay. So here's the situation. We have a big line of storms that is continuing to make its way east. All of this right here. So zooming in, a couple of different spots here. There's Lincoln, where that storm is smack dab right over the top of the capital city. So that is a severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster, Saunders. The new information from that is that it's a severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail until 8:45. And it is now moving north and east towards Cass and Sarpy County, where they have their own tornado warning. A couple of them over there just in and around the Omaha area. So there's that. And then this big line of storms right here is now moving north and east just south of the capital city. That's for Gage, Jefferson, Johnson, and Pawnee, and Lancaster County. And the information on that, so southern Lancaster, Johnson, southeastern Jefferson, western Otoe, western Pawnee, and Gage County until 8:45. This is a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. This is moving east at 40 miles per hour. This is something I've been watching very closely. It's not tornadic, but there's some rotation within this storm, just enough that I keep a very, very close eye on this. The problem with that is that it looks like rotation. It's there, but it's not enough tornado warning just yet. If that was to tighten up a little bit, we would likely see some sort of warning. But National Weather Service watching it just like I am, and both radars are seeing it. It's not enough yet for a warning, but it is close. It is something we are watching very, very closely. Here's what it looks like. I'm not sure which way we're looking. Let me zoom around here a little bit. Actually, I can't. That control is dead. I think we got hit by lightning here at the TV station about 10 times. Here's what Allocam looks like. This is 27th and Yankee Hill Road, Honda of Lincoln Cam. 60, notice that 68 mile per hour wind gust. And now looking towards north, towards the northern edge of Lincoln. Boy, there's a lot going on right there. You can see the sun on the left and the major storm on the right. So there you go with the severe storm moving through the capital city now. Norris High School getting it, Bennett very close to it. And this, oh goodness, you don't like to see this. This is over by Gretna. Let me look at that information here real quick. Looks like Gretna has a tornado warning for Douglas and Sarpy. Confirmed tornado located near Gretna, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So it's radar confirmed. Radar confirmed tornado occurred near the Platte River northeast of Ashland. Expected this to be near southwestern Omaha, Millard, La Vista, excuse me, Prairie Queen Recreation Area around 8:10. So right now. Really, really watching that closely. Severe thunderstorm warnings. Severe thunderstorm continues to roll through the capital city, across Highway 77 now towards Beatrice. And we're seeing some redevelopment back here. That happens sometimes. So far it's non-severe, but that will add to a flooding potential. So there's a severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster and Saunders. That goes until 8:45. Severe thunderstorm warning for southern Lancaster, Gage, Jefferson, Johnson, and Pawnee until 8:45. And a little good news, that bit of rotation that we're keeping a really close eye on, still out there, but not tornado warned yet. So that's the good news. Wow. It is not, it's too broad. It's just not enough for a tornado warning. There's another look at it just near Moore Middle School, just south of Pine Lake there. Here at the TV station, we're getting a lot of hail right now. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but goodness, waves. I gotta see this. Okay, that's what it looks like. Let's look at this one. That's heavy rain and lots of hail falling on the station right now. So it sounds like a freight truck driving by. very difficult to talk over it, voice crashing on me as it is. So zooming into the capital city, that heavy rain and some hail right over the capital city. If you have friends and family near Gretna towards Omaha, this is a confirmed tornado just northeast of Ashland. I'm going to look at that real quick. There's Gretna, there's Chalco, Millard. The information on that right now has, whoa, it just got really quiet really fast here. Confirmed tornado is located near Gretna, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. The current radar confirmed tornado occurred near the Platte River, northeast of Ashland. So that's that. If you have any plans to go to Omaha right now from Lincoln, give it a minute. Okay, so these storms are now rolling through. We're just about done with this. We may see a few more strong storms roll through on the other side of this, but the very severe stuff is now moving across Highway 77 and is moving to the east. So there's that warning for Lancaster and Saunders till 8:45, a half an hour left on that. And then that big line of storms there, that's a severe thunderstorm warning for wind and some quarter-size hail, half-dollar-size hail, excuse me. Southern Lancaster, Johnson, Jefferson, Odo, Pawnee, and Gage County until 8:45. That's moving east at 40 miles per hour. Watching that rotation, see how broad this rotation is? This is what I'm looking at right here. That's why it wasn't tornado warned. It's just not tight enough and not good enough for a tornado warning, and rightfully so. And you can see it on that one too. They're just south of Pine Lake near Moore Middle School. If you didn't know already, tornado watch is in place through tonight for eastern Nebraska through about 11 o'clock this evening. But as soon as these storms roll through, that will be it for the night. But we got to get there first. And here's where the storm is at. Making its way out of our area eventually. And it's just about getting there. So zooming into the capital city, that heavy rain and some hail now moving north and east towards Waverly. Another round of storms for Ashland, Louisville, Gretna, which has the tornado warning right now, confirmed. Also Omaha under a tornado warning. Now let me look at that information. City of Omaha now under a tornado warning for Potawatomi, Sarpy, and Douglas until 9 p.m. It's a thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located over La Vista, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. And then you go due south along Highway 77, Firth, seeing a very strong thunderstorm right now. Norris High School, towards Beatrice, Pickerel, which had a ton of rain last night, about 5 inches. But this is all now moving east, and we'll give it just a few more minutes. However, if you are excuse me, sorry, my voice is trying to give out on me. I don't want it to. Between Lincoln and Omaha is, if you're anywhere between Lincoln and Omaha right now, stay in a safe place. If you're anywhere from between Lincoln and Beatrice, stay in a safe place. These storms are almost done. They will eventually move on out. Some lingering storms between Crete, Fairbury, Hebron, and Seward right now. Those are non-severe. Let's take a look outside. I don't think I can move this camera. And I can't. But that's the sun's starting to shine. And that's from our Lincoln Tower Cam in Southwest Lincoln. And there's our Allo Cam. Whoa. That was amazing. Ominous skies in Southwest Lincoln. This is 27th and Yankee Hill Road, our Honda of Lincoln Cam. Tornado warning. Okay, we just had another tornado warning. I wonder if that was for what we've been watching this whole time. Right there, from Bennett. So just southeast of the capital city. Let's look and see what we're looking at here. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located over Bennett, 13 miles southeast of Lincoln, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. It will be near Palmyra at 8:20 and Avoca at 8:35. This is radar indicated rotation. Okay, I want to see, we're going to go over here. Yep, that's exactly what we're looking at the whole time. That rotation finally got tight enough near Bennett. So right there. It's finally got tight enough circulation that is now your tornado warning right there. Hearing the sirens in the capital city now. That is for this tornado warning right now, southeast of the capital city, over Bennett. We'll look at this one too. Yeah, we've been watching this rotation for the last half hour as it cruised through the southern half of the capital city, and it's now just good enough rotation that it deserves a tornado warning. So yeah, we've been watching that really close. There it is right there. So there's your capital city, and this is what we're looking at right there. So if you live anywhere near Palmyra, Bennett, east of Highway 77, southeast of the capital city, take shelter now. I can hear the sirens going off here in southwest Lincoln. There's your warning. So we have 3 different warnings. 4 actually. 5. That's kind of incredible. So there's your tornado warning. Unadilla, you're in this as well. So Cass, Lancaster, and Otoe County, southeast of the capital city, headed east between Plattsmouth and Nebraska City. I am hearing the sirens. If you're hearing the sirens too, it's because of this warning. Southeast of the capital city does include southeastern Lancaster County, very close to the capital city. And there's your rotation right there. That's broad rotation. But it's close enough. It's this area right here This is a little rotation too, but that's not the warning. It's this right here over Bennett. Did have a 70 mile per hour wind gust northwest of Waverly at 8:15, about 5 minutes ago. Look at this other one. Yeah, okay, so it is starting to tighten up a little bit. That's why it was warned. See this right here? It's red to green to gray. That right there is a very good, that's the sign we were looking for. I didn't see that the whole time it was cruising through the southern half of Lincoln, and now it showed up just north of Bennett, just west of Palmyra. That was the sign we were looking for. So if you were hearing sirens in the capital city right now, like I am, it's because of that. Just north of Bennett, on the very southeastern edge of the capital city. And sirens are rolling pretty hard right now. So severe thunderstorm warning does continue, and I'm going to go through these for you real quick. There's this one right here, severe thunderstorm warning for Lancaster and Saunders County for 70 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail until 8:45. Severe thunderstorm warning here for Gage, southern Lancaster, Johnson, southeastern Jefferson, western Odo, and western Pawnee County until, let's see, 8:45? Thunderstorms were located 4 miles north of Bennett to 3 miles west of Sterling, moving east at 40 miles per hour. That goes until 8:45. And now this brand new tornado warning that I've been watching. That rotation has just been really close for at least the last half hour, if not a little bit longer. But that warning right there, that's for east central Lancaster, northwestern Odo, and southeastern Cass until 9 p.m. This severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Bennett, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. So there it is. It did get wound up a little bit more. This is what I was waiting for. Between Eagle, Bennett, and Palmyra, that rotation right there. Let's take a look at, so you can see it between Eagle and Bennett and Douglas, Avoca in the crosshairs as well. You can see this area right there. That's what was not showing up on radar as it was in the southern half of the city of Lincoln, which is fine. We would rather not see that. So now it's off to the east. Let's see, I want to look at ABC Seamless. That's looking that way. And yeah, look at that, there's a rainbow. A lot of lightning, some heavy rain still ongoing in the capital city, and a rainbow showing up. Wondered if that would happen. Looking the other way, some clearing. So I think we're starting to see the end of it here in the capital city. The storm is almost past Lincoln, but look how close we are to that tornado warning. That's right over Bennett, headed north and east. Palmyra, you should be in your safe place right now. Bennett, you should be in your safe place. Avoca, you might as well be in your safe place. It's right close to you. Weeping Water as well. We continue to see tornado warnings for Omaha and a tornado warning just southeast of the capital city, and severe thunderstorm warnings for the capital city, as well as areas towards Beatrice. So this is now moving through. We are just about done. Well, I think we know our building is pretty much lightning proof. We got hit several times, and I think we're still on air, but I don't think I have the ability to get in front of the green screen anymore. So I will talk to you from the comfort of my chair here. A lot of warnings out there. This, some of them expire. This between Lincoln and Beatrice, that one expires at 8:45. The one from the city of Lincoln north towards Saunders County, that one expires at 8:45. That one's also moving north and northeast. The tornado warning just southeast of the capital city for east central Lancaster, northwestern Odo, and southeastern Cass County goes until 9 p.m. But that's the 9 p.m. is over here. This is just about past this area, east central Lancaster County. I think once that moves out of Lancaster County, that tornado warning will be adjusted and will no longer include Lancaster County. Omaha is right in a tornado warning right now, and Gage County not far away from a tornado warning too. Just south of Beatrice, there's that tornado warning right there on the other side of the Nebraska-Kansas border. So, goodness, been kind of a rough evening. So hopefully everybody makes it out of this one okay. We had a lot of large hail, damaging wind, and several tornado warnings. I'm going to fire up these cameras again, see if. I think I just saw another tornado warning issued. Oh. Okay. I do want to show you, as these storms move out, Allocam real quick. That's quite the incredible shot. I mean, it's the golden, I mean, wow. Storms can be very scary and very beautiful all at the same time. Okay, I am going to try to move this camera around. Let's see, this one. Okay, I do have control of it now. Okay, this is the one I wanted to show everybody looking. Okay, yeah, I think we're okay. We're just, Lincoln now is on the other side of these storms. Let me get this information here. Gage saw 58 mile per hour wind gusts near Firth. So yeah, Lincoln is now in the clear. Now we're not done with storms yet. There's more storms out there, but Lincoln is in the clear for that severe storm that rolled through. That is now headed towards Ashland. This tornado warning though, Unadilla, you're still looking at that. We're going to look at the. Where is that? That rotation is quickly moving east. So I believe that's out of Lancaster County. Let me look at this other one. Yeah, that rotation is now out of Lancaster County and is now into Odo and Cass County. So Lincoln, you're good. City of Lincoln is good now. Whew. Let's see, severe thunderstorm warning now moving out of Gage County through Beatrice. There is a tornado warning just south of Beatrice. Yeah, the update right there, that tornado warning was updated, now no longer includes Lancaster County. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give it just a few more minutes. What time is it? 8:30? It's about 8:30. So some of the warnings will be allowed to expire here shortly. Some go until 8:45, some go until 9. But we're starting to see this line of storms move east of Highway 77, and that's usually a good bet that we're doing okay. Severe thunderstorm warning. Just as I say that, severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Lancaster County. Barely. It's this warning right there. This warning. So this is for Johnson, Nemaha, Odo, Gage, northeastern Gage County, barely, and just a sliver of southeastern Lancaster County. It just barely caught the edge. So it doesn't technically concern Gage or Lancaster County. So I will tell you, friends, if you have any damage, any hail pictures that you have, any hail video, we would absolutely love to see that. If you do have that video or some pictures, you can definitely send it to us through the Now Local News app. We pay people for this stuff, so it's really cool. Just scan the QR code. You can go to our website and look for it there too. And you just connected everything. It takes maybe a few steps to get everything connected to a bank account, thing like that. But again, we pay people for this stuff. So if you have any pictures or video, we would absolutely love to see it via our Now Local News app. And again, we're not done yet. We have tomorrow to deal with, and it may be just exactly like what we saw here. I think maybe even more centered around Lincoln and Omaha first, and then it all moves to the south and east. So here's a closer look at the capital city. Notice everything is now past us. There's still that tornado warning just off to the east, so Unadilla, Elmwood, headed towards Plattsmouth and Nebraska City. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for southern Lancaster into Gage County. That's all moving to the east. A bit of a surge here, this right here, of some strong storms just south of Beatrice. So Beatrice, you're still under the gun. By all means, stay in your safe place until everything is done. Okay. Yeah, we're getting close to sending our Channel 8 viewers back to programming. We're getting close. I just want to give it a few more minutes. And then we will send it back. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to let it go back to programming. I'm a little concerned about this cell over Crete right now, headed towards the capital city. But if that decides to go severe, I will let everybody know, because this severe thunderstorm warning right here, we're basically done with that. It goes until 8:45, and that's out of our area. It's just the very edge towards really close to Cass County. So that's almost out of our area. So, okay, yeah, let's send it back to programming. And if anything else pops up, I will break in very quickly. So please keep it tuned to Channel 8. We'll keep you up to date. Whew.
Need anything?
Is there water back there?
I can get you some.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I've got a bag of Refills too.
A what?
Refills?
Oh, no, water's cool. Still on YouTube. I'm going to drink some water. Thank you, sir.
Got some really good pictures of the Mattis Cloud.
Did you?
in the back.
Cool.
Really good. That was impressive.
Okay, I'm going to switch over here. Okay, I switched over to a different microphone because this one needs to be charged in case I need to go on again. Okay, tornado warning still going on. Omaha it's on the other side of Omaha now. So Omaha no longer in that warning, and neither is Lincoln. That Crete storm is weakening quickly. That's good. Yeah, we're almost done, guys. Oh, jeez. And thank you to all my friends that texted me that said I'm still on air. I got a lot of them. Oh my God, that's so great. All right. Let's see. Tomorrow, I know everybody's worried about tomorrow, rightfully so. I'll show you why. This is what tomorrow looks like. We're right on the edge of a moderate risk, and that's not good. This is your moderate, and we're the enhanced, and then very thin, marginal, and slight. What this usually means is a storm starts right here, and I'm thinking around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then quickly goes like this into this area down here. Now that is there. So this is likely going to see very large, at least one big tornado somewhere. That's usually how that works. Hang on a sec. Okay. I got a mess over here too. Yeah, so that's the concern for tomorrow. I can show you a model run maybe. Yeah. Okay, this was tonight, and then here's tomorrow. Nope, didn't go far enough. Hang on. Right there. That one seems a little weird. Let me look at a different model here. There we go. So it has things starting around 3:34, and then notice how it pushes south and east. Yeah, so it forms over us right there, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Any of that could be tornadic. And then right there, so you're looking between 3 and 6 for southeast Lincoln, or southeast Nebraska. And then by about 7, 8 o'clock, it's done. 1 mile south of Crete, large trees and limbs down on roads. That was about half hour ago, 45 minutes ago. Do you want to run this back to news?
Yep.
Tell them that they're probably okay if they want to start looking for damage and stuff, reporters?
Yep.
I don't even know what day it is. What day is it? It's Sunday, right? Okay. Back to this. So there's your line. Zooming into Lincoln. Whee! Yeah, still got a couple of strong storms there. That tornado warning on the other side of Omaha, and then between Nebraska City and Plattsmouth. And then these storms down here towards Beatrice still trying to move in. Not quite done yet. Yeah, we're almost done, but I mean, you always have to have the last gasp. And that's what this is, I think, right there. That's going to try to push north.
You want me to start sifting through some of these?
If you want to. I tried to keep track of it for a while. After a while, I'm like, what am I going to do? Laura, thank you. Ice cream fund. I could use some ice cream right now. I'm telling you. Goodness sake. W in the chat. Let's see. Millie's in Papillion right now. Yeah, we're still kind of watching this southern Gage County, south of Beatrice. That's trying to pulse up a little bit. Yeah, we're not, if you live anywhere in here, not quite done yet. Still some storms out there. Elizabeth, thank you. Another huge W in the chat. That's awesome. Papillion getting really high wind now. So I think if son of a what does watching, tell your daughter to hang tough. But thank you, Elizabeth. W in the chat for that. That's awesome. Yeah, there's another storm headed towards Lincoln. It's not severe, but it's trying.
The rain gauge spilled over into the big cylinder out back.
The-
Over an inch.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we saw over an inch of rainfall here at Southwest Lincoln. It's always a good sign when it does that. I love that.
There's a good amount of like just pooling of water back there
Mm.
too. So.
That storm by Crete could get severe. It's possible. It looks like it's weakening though. More concerned about that storm in southern Gage County. Sarpy County, La Vista had 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. That was crazy. I saw that rotation all the way through southern Lincoln. It was there. And then once it scooted its way past Lincoln, it went tornadic. It was really close. Okay. Let me look over here. Oh, there's Papillion. Yep. Wind really blowing through there. That's a line of wind right there between Papillion and Plattsmouth. Let's see where that rotation is. Yeah, over here by Syracuse, it's a little bit. It's not as prominent as it was. Severe thunderstorm warning. This just happened? 8:43, yeah. Johnson, Nemaha, Jefferson, Pawnee, and Gage. I wondered. It's okay. Lincoln is not completely cleared, but the severe threat is much smaller and storms are still out there. In fact, let's look. Quiet there. Owlcam. Look at all that lightning. Wow, that was cool. So west of Lincoln is doing just fine. Southwest, still a storm out there. You can see that lightning. 72. It's really weird. We dropped to like 60 there for a little bit. Ooh. Oh, look at that. That was awesome. You guys see that? Oh my God. That was so good. I want to see it. Hang on. That was so cool. Oh my goodness.
It's a hefty stack of storm reports.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to hang on to all of them too so we can reuse it.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we got some things blown over at 48th and Cornhusker Highway. See all this?
Yep.
widespread tree branches down 5-inch in diameter in Fairbury. Look at that line, just bowing out. All of it severe, moving out. Well, YouTube, I think I'm going to let you guys go because it's been a long day. It's been a long couple of days, and tomorrow might be just as bad. But anybody, any last questions, YouTube? Chat? Hey, chat. I haven't said that in a while. Firth is okay, yes. Last I heard. We're pretty much, I mean, there's still some storms out there. Gage County, going to see some storms for a while. Lancaster County, a few lingering storms. Tomorrow looks bad. Definitely want to keep an eye on storms tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. And is it safe to drive across Lincoln now? Is it ever? And go get some ice cream. And I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. So, good night all. I can't believe it's almost 9. Are you kidding me? Jeez. All right. Good night, everybody. Highlands are safe, yes. You can send pictures to my email address, rdawkins@klkntv.com. Daniel, W in the chat, thank you. Okay, gonna go. Good night, all.